हाँ इसको एग्जिट करो सर, ऐसे बंद करो, इसे रिबूट करो
फिर से। सीधे इसमें कर।
That's fine. Log in.
जी सर, आपका वो रोल ओवर हो गया? नहीं फिर ठीक है, आपके चार्ज हो गए $105। ठीक, अब एक्सपायरी पे होते हैं मिडनाइट पे। अब देखें आज की रात
वीकेंड के चक्कर में शायद ना कराओ, ने कल परसों कर लेंगे, आजकल में
पॉसिबल। ये है टेक प्रॉफिट। आपके कोई और कनेक्शन तो नहीं है? एक को बंद कीजिएगा जरा, 1 by 1 कनेक्ट करिए, फिर देखेंगे किसके अंदर एरर आ रहा है।
मेरे को जब मैं लोड करता हूँ ना निंजा ट्रेडर, वो ऑप्शन नहीं आता कि डू यू वांट सिमुलेशन, और जो आते हैं ना तो वो नहीं आ रहा, सीधा लोड हो रहा है वो।
ठीक है, आप जाएं कनेक्शन में जाएं और सिमुलेशन में जाएं, आपका सेटअप स्लाइटली डिफरेंट होगा। कनेक्शन में सिमिल, हाँ उधर से हो जाएगा। ओके, टुडे इज June 2nd, not June 1st. So let me just talk. June 2nd. Share. Okay, audio is okay there. June 2nd, good.
इसको डबल क्लिक करो ये नंबर्स पे, इसमें इसको होल्ड करो एंड ड्रैग इट डाउन, सो क्लिक दिस एंड ड्रैग, हां देखो ऊपर आपके इसको ड्रैग करो,
कैसे देखने का?
होल्ड एंड ड्रैग, नहीं यहाँ पे क्लिक करो एंड होल्ड एंड ड्रैग।
हाँ ड्राइव करूँ।
It's just the view. It was zoomed in, आपको zoomed out है इसमें। Same thing.
Take profit is having issues. Take profit is having issues with trade of it. So if you're having, then trade of it is having issues. Okay, let's copy the areas. Let's do this. Okay, I think we are live on live stream everywhere. All right, good morning, everybody. Monday, June 2nd, 9:02 a.m. Eastern. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to superareas.com, Middle Lifetime, in person as well as online. Let's get started for today's stream. And let's take a look at what's happening with our Forex factory. First thing is first, we see news. So we have 10 o'clock, really important news, and 1 o'clock. These are the high impact. So if anybody's in a live trade, watch out around 10 o'clock. It's manufacturing PMI. So it's going to be high impact at 10 o'clock. So be very careful there. So the first thing is first, let me see if there's any earnings that are happening that are crazy today. Nothing major, June 2nd, so no real earnings happening to worry about at 4 o'clock. The things like NVIDIA, Google, Microsoft, then you have to worry about it a little. Trade of weight and take profit is having issues. I'm having the same issue. It's delayed data. So if you're using take profit, just hang on to it. Bullnox is okay. So next thing is we look at what as markets base is down, pressure is down, and let's take a look at what happened to price last night for the evening session. Base down, pressure down. Let me copy this. What is our strike price? 21,580. 21,580, and hopefully everybody had a good weekend. So on last night's high for Nasdaq is 21,350. Let's put that up. And low is 21,160. So 165 I'll put up, 160. So we have a night range for 190 points. Price right now is at 21,300. So very close to R1. At the moment, the price is very close to R1. ES.
Because screen, I'm not able to see that which you're saying right
No,
now.
no, no.
It's okay.
अभी कुछ भी नहीं आपको आएगा. Okay, it's okay. I'm just reading stuff from the charts.
Okay.
So high for Nasdaq ES is 59.09 and the low is 58.67 for the night. So 59.10, 58.65. These are the numbers we're going to watch for. 59.10 high and low 58.60. 60, is it 63? 58, 67. 67. So 65 मिल जाते हैं. थोड़ा सा उसको round करने के लिए. So that's ES night high, ES low. We have the high and low now too. And here we have the 21,400 and 350. 21,350 has become our high for NQ, and 21,160 put as a low number to watch out for. So that puts us in the S1 zone and R1 zone. So these are, so Nasdaq, that becomes your R1, that becomes your S1. I believe same thing for ES. So we may have some issues with trader weight, so just be careful when you're looking at that. Let me see. So,
Thank you.
It's Nasdaq, right?
Yeah.
R1, S1.
so you guys should see a chart like this. I don't know if it's enabled for you yet, which gives you these levels. All right, a third chart, you should have three charts in front, 15, 10, 30, 20, but so you will have one chart looking like this, one a little bit bigger, and one kind of gives you levels of where the prices are. So three charts should be there. There's no more 90% sale on anything. So all the sales for all prop firms are kind of gone. Let me just get the go-to meeting. So Daniel's brief, I can bridge it. And we'll go from there. Commodities. 2, 274.
This chart is not for me coming here.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. It's सारा कुछ आएगा. सारा. Around after 10 o'clock, I will get everything. It should look like this. So, okay, let's do 7, 6, 7.
Features and output. So ES is S&P and Q is Nasdaq and YM is Dow.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah, so yeah.
21, 350. 21, 350 get up. 21, 350 is high. R1. R1 is here.
Okay. Set it here. $58.95. If you're saying 59.01, that's wrong though. So I think this is the chart behind you that is giving the right price. Because of Apex trade of 8, take profit trade of 8, we are not live. So let me double check to make sure I'm connected. I was asked to, how do I get that? So 58.97. All right, that's correct. Okay. What was Friday high? Friday session. Friday high was 21,420. London session. Friday. I can't see the where. 21,163. It's Asia. So London session May 30th. It's London in Asia. So we had New York session. It went as high as 21,432 and 21,71. 21,432 Friday. All right, they said somebody messaged it's working for take profit now. If you disconnect, reconnect, it should be okay for take profit. Let's take it. Just disconnect, reconnect, and you're fine. For anybody who's using take profit.
Legends.
Legend should be okay. Legend. I think last night this problem started with take profit and maybe Perdia. So these two funded companies were having trade away issues. Perdia. For Perdia, you have to, I think, go to their website and get the data for update market data. Activate, yes. If you're using Perdia, and first of the month, you have to go and get the free data on Perdia's website. So I was at Legends this morning. Take profit is fixed. I don't know about Legends. So double check if it's got fixed. Connection. Yeah, for Perdia, you have to go and activate the exchange. So quickly going over, we are very close to Nasdaq R1. ES R1 is done. The alerts were sent. R1 is done. Dow R1 is done. Russell is above R2 at the moment. Gold expected high got touched. And remaining markets, your Bitcoin is heading towards S2. And your natural gas is inside your expected high, and crude oil is heading towards expected high. So some of the areas for different markets, if anybody wants to see. ES doesn't go to July. ES will go to September. Nothing, it's changing yet. Daniel will tell you when that will change. Not yet. ES.
Should we get focused?
Upstairs. So such a big investment.
Good morning.
यहाँ पे R1 में it's here. ये R1 पे ही है ये 21,292.
I don't know if anybody took R1 this morning when the alerts came around 8:30, but I didn't take R1 at all. ES, why would ES go to July, man? I don't know. People are messaging. They go quarter by quarter. They don't go month by month. ES doesn't go into July. It goes to June and then September and then December. I don't know where everybody's coming up with July.
ये भी है ना नहीं मैंने यहाँ पे 9 o'clock भी है और मैं ये रहा O22 कितनी है going down.
Look at that red bar, the latest one.
But it is PP से नीचे आ रहा है below.
It's a good seller's market right now.
All right.
10. So game computer is weak. So game season 3.
76.
It's coming. Last one.
Finally.
So high to go low would be our strategy most likely today. Let's see. Price gets into certain zone, we'll sell from expected high R2. So for Nasdaq, let's see if anybody who's trading Nasdaq, what numbers are good for today.
Thank you.
ये है ना फ्यूचर्स में जाना है ना
वहाँ से भी यहाँ से ऊपर पिन हो गया
पिन हो गया
Yeah, keep-
हाँ ये रहा पे
So 21.2.
going up इक्कीस ऊपर
if you should- लेकिन it's not breaking down. Happy kill mode 2.
हाँ fist को fix
ये
हाँ
देखने
anger management
So if anybody's thinking Nasdaq, R2 upper range, don't go before that because Friday high is 430. So Friday high is 430 if you're taking area on Nasdaq. If you're thinking of ES, similar. I think it can go as high as expected high, possibly because 32 was the high for Friday. And right now it's very close to R1. Pressure is down, but we'll see how the market goes when it opens at 9:30.
previous mother won't be on R2
ये कैसे आप पे ये के value is
value value is क्या होता है
So if you didn't take R1 on at 8:30, don't retake R1, please, on both markets. It's already done at 8:30.
sell trade at 8:30.
So these areas do get updated around 8:30, 8:45, 9, maximum by 9:15. So I'll explain you quickly before he speaks. These numbers are prediction of computers saying that from where the market could bounce. If it's coming down, we have some numbers. If it's going, so computer has predicted something for us, the algorithm, that these are the ranges that if Nasdaq or ES go into these zones, these are called reversal zones. So this should be plotted on your chart. First day, Sadi? Okay, so okay, I'll explain everything in full detail around 10:30 to see how everything is going. I'm just waiting on Daniel's brief so I can bridge everybody.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Namaskar. Sat Sri Akal. Can show microphone check if you can hear me, guys. Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Pakistan, Jade, good morning. Teresa, good morning. Murray, good morning. Manish, Ikesh, Anjum, walaikum salam. Lee, good morning. Ranjit. Good morning, Rizwan Bhai. Arun, good morning. Albany, Clifford, good morning. Jagdeep, good morning. Rachna, good morning. You cannot hear anything because nobody was talking. That's why you cannot hear anything. Manpreet ji, good morning. Lal ji, good morning. Sayyid ji, Majid Bhai, Vikas, Amri, good morning. Jaisa, and Ashwan, good morning. Hitesh, thank you. Good morning. Mohammed, good morning. Abbas, good morning. And walaikum salam. Quick review for disclaimer, guys. All material and posting on our service are treated for not attended as trading advice adjustments. And thank you for the feed for you. We take no responsibility for any profit or loss. We're responsible for all your actions. You think you make money yesterday, you'll make it today. Always be on your toes, always place the stops, and always ready to accept those losses and do what you see, don't do what you think. Treat your market the very first day you treat and all the areas we have on our graph or on our super areas of not or for financial areas. These are just for information and education. Only, and we take no responsibility for any action taken by any subscriber. Today, I will be a good strategy. And I based the down pressure, the down many time frames for the downside or even very nice people for the downside on S&P and Nasdaq. Today our high is 59.38 to 52 for S&P 500. Our low for S&P 500 is 80. 58.25 to 58.10. Nasdaq, our high for the day is 21,500 to 570. And our low is 20,940 to 870 for our Nasdaq. You keep eye on your striking price. Striking price went up, so now price will go up and test and then push downside. So right now, if Dow, look at the Dow, is that not going up and only S&P 500, the S&P 500 is pushing down, Russell is pushing down, then Nasdaq is pushing up. It means the Dow will get the push to the upside. Dow very strong, hold by our R1 area, 220. It came down almost 100 points, 100 points. Very nice to push to the downside. So right now, this is a thrust to the upside. News, remember this week is very, very important week. Today we have FMC member speech at 8 a.m. and final manufacturing PMI is coming, ISM manufacturing PMI is coming, green to go up, red to go down, and manufacturing price first green to go down and red to go up. And then after all, it will go in the color. Remember, green to go up and red to go down. 1 o'clock Powell speech, 10:15 member speech, 12:45 member speech is coming, FOMC member speech is coming. And then why this week is very, very important, because we have Wednesday ADP non-farm, and in my opinion, number would be less, number would be red. Indian price has to go down, excuse me. And then Friday, we have non-farm and number changes coming, and we'll see Friday red to go down and green to go up. And Wednesday, again, we have ISM service PMI is coming. So this week is very, very important week. But overall, right now price is going up on retracement of our Friday swing. So Friday swing 79.5 points on S&P, came down 82%, did not break our Friday low. So this is our retracement and extension to the upside. But we'll see our pressure. Remember, pressure is down. If you look at the 240 chart, the 240 chart came down 154. So 240, this is a retracement. The 240 is the retracement, and we'll see if we get a push to the downside. So overall, mostly markets are up, especially commodities are up. Gold went to high. US dollar is weak. Remember, US dollar is weak. So that's why all commodities and our currencies are up. If you look at the British pound, when 100% hit 4 o'clock, our expected high for the day are above R2 area, in between R2 and R3 area, and that's why we have a retracement right now from our expected high for the day. Canadian dollar is up. Very strong push to the upside on Canadian dollar, and very close to our expected high for the day. The euro hit and the British pound hit, so Canadian dollar did not hit. So it means the high is expected for our Canadian dollar as well. So above R2 area. So Canadian dollar is above R2 area and very close to expected high. Euro hit our expected high for the day, and right now R3 was our expected high for the euro. Very beautiful. Crude was hit our expected high for the day. And just came down, beautiful 80 cents, 90 cents actually pushed to the downside. Beautiful push to the downside from our expected high for the day. And the crude oil, our expected high, and R2 bill was the same thing. And it came down from there. Gold done for the day. Gold already hit $94 swing to the upside. Very strong push to the upside. And right now it's sitting at our expected high for the day. And R3 area expected high, and R3 Friday, if you see, in morning it went up and then dipped $38.10, and then from that 32.94, 80 cents, a huge push, $94 push to the upside. Offer just this morning hit our expected high. Actually, mostly markets hit our expected high for the day today. Beautiful push to the upside on copper, 30 cent push. That's a big push, huge push, 30 cent push to the upside. And our silver extreme high, at our extreme high area right now. Gold is going up, silver will go up. Everybody knows that's a fundamental law of silver and copper and gold. Usually silver and gold move in the same direction, and it's at our extreme high for the day. Very nice area to go down, at least minimum. Actually, silver went up $1.29 from our $32.86 Friday low. So Friday low till now, it's just a one-way push to the upside. And also, if you look at the natural gas, also went up, hit our expected high for the day, and it just paused at our expected high. Actually, it went down. It pushed down to the downside, and right now, just sitting at our expected high for the day. And previously, our Bitcoin, 1 week is coming down. So Bitcoin was coming down. Today, also Bitcoin base is down, pressure is down. And Bitcoin is trying to break Friday low, so creates a diversion to the upside. Bitcoin, we might see our expected low for the day is done for the Bitcoin. And same thing with the Ethereum. And Ethereum break Friday low. So you see how Ethereum is going down. It went down, break our low, and right now it's pushing back up and very close to our night session high area for Ethereum. And Ethereum usually moves with the Nasdaq. If you go and see, you'll see it's almost identical with the Nasdaq. But in these days, even these two are moving in different directions. Even Bitcoin, Nasdaq, they move in the same direction. But in these days, it's weird market. I really surprised at Dow. How come Dow is not sync with these markets? Even Dow, you see, Dow is still down. Dow is below PP. Dow is not going up, and all other markets are going up. So something is not right. Actually, the Dow is the mother of all these three indices, and this is highly manipulated. And these days, if you see, Russell 2000 went to our above R2 area, Nasdaq at R2, S&P just hits our R2 area, very close to R2 area, and bouncing back down. Remember, green to go up, magenta to go down. If areas come in, pick the areas, get in, get it done, and get it. And if you're one or two trades a month, our goal is just making money with the protection of our principal. Our goal is not trading. Sit out, wait for it. When you get opportunity, get in, get it done, and get out. And guys, again, news, keep eye on today news, ISM, and final manufacturing PMI, 6 minutes and 50 cents, 50 seconds. And then we have ISM manufacturing PMI, then manufacturing price, green to go up and red to go down. And then 1 p.m. Powell speech is done. So after 1 o'clock, we'll see a big storm in the market. Please guys take the areas. If you have any question, you can call me or you can text me. I will be here.
Sir, expected high lower number?
हाँ जी, expected high की तरफ जा रही है जी। अभी तो या कहीं रुकना चाहिए, लेकिन न्यूज़ आ रही है आपकी, be careful. 10 o'clock it will get really rocky.
This one here, impact.
I was waiting for ES to get into R2. Very close, very close. सर मैं तो नीचे पे बैठा हूँ, 18 पे बैठा हूँ। फ्राइडे का हाई 32 था और इधर फ्राइडे का हाई रिस्पेक्ट थोड़ा सा ही हुआ है नैस्डैक में। हाँ, थोड़ी सी रिट्रेस दी नैस्डैक ने, ज्यादा नहीं। I'm short from 432 Friday high personally. $409. What's the real data right now? 17, 16. So it did touch over by 1 tick. It got missed. So 18 पे थी वो, उसने 17.75 से वापस आ गई. So 1 tick missed by our prediction, which is pretty close to our accuracy. So for new users, our computer model predicted by 18 when the price goes to right here. So let me just close this, get into ES. So today's numbers were that if price got into this zone, it should reverse. And that's exactly what's doing. So if you sat at 18 and just shorted, but new users, I will not explain areas today because you're going against the color. You've been taught green to buy, red to sell. But colors, when the price hits into these zones, you're doing an opposite trade, a counter trade. So that's why I'm not going to mix you today on these areas. But anybody took it? Yeah, exactly. So it's completely different when you're doing. I'm in from 432 Friday high, and I'm done my 10, 12, 15 points. So that was my thing. 432, the number I had picked. Friday high.
The Global didn't copy the trades.
Sorry?
Global did not copy the trades.
Okay, tell me the instrument on top. The instrument in the flow bar, the top.
Top MNQ
और उधर भी MNQ का ट्रेड है.
और जैसे एक MES का किया था जब लिया था तो सिर्फ एक
जब मुझे एनी डस्ट है आपके लीडर्स ठीक है.
हाँ लीडर ठीक है
मैं अभी चेक कर लेता हूँ. दे मुझे फौरन एनी डस्ट.
761 159
Okay, 761 159
960.
960. From 432 down to 415. सर पहले आपका फ्लो बार्ट चेक करूं एक सेकेंड. यहाँ MES है और अकाउंट नंबर है 874 जो लीडर है. ठीक है. इधर आपका अकाउंट नंबर आपने किधर ट्रेड किया है इस चार्ट पे. MES जून. MES जून. Exact quantity, good MES. आपने कहाँ से लीडर ने कर लिया था ट्रेड.
हाँ जी सर R2 से नीचे 5981.
सर आपका डेटा ही डिलेड है. शुक्र करें उसने कॉपी नहीं किया ट्रेड because you were in the bit of a delayed. 1 second, I'll fix this. Take profit, reconnect.
See, it didn't touch. Oh, very close.
very close. Yeah.
तो अभी सब क्या कर रहे हैं?
And
Waiting for a reversal. लेकिन
Probably.
अभी green है, so no sells right now.
ये कहाँ देखा?
Yes.
ये इधर हुआ है.
इधर हुआ है तो इधर पहले नहीं
मेरा ये green.
हुआ है इसके बाद
कोई tab
Okay. ये ऑलरेडी पहले का नेगेटिव था.
नहीं जी अभी सुबह जो Nasdaq में किया
अच्छा, nice. No problem.
full screen.
So this is fine. फिर मुझे लगा डेटा डिलेड है. नहीं है डिलेड. It's fine. So 874 is a leader. MES June. आपने इस चार्ट पे ट्रेड किया था.
हाँ जी
MES June.
Triggers are process.
Did not.
हाँ ये है ना.
Oh, you're not checking these.
so this one हम हमेशा चेक रखते हैं
हाँ, लेकिन I'm normally I don't copy. Okay, you're copying 2020. Okay. ATM is following. Exact quantity 874.
That way to lots of
They're both crossed. Small tree is already crossed.
Small triggers कहाँ है?
ये रे छोटे से इनमें center है. But the mid band is still green.
तो हम तो तीनों के लिए green magenta चाहिए ना.
Okay, let me set up something. Sim 1,
BBs नीचे आ रहे हैं.
Sim 2,
Waiting for the trade. Waiting for sell.
Sim 3. And let me copy on Sim 1. It should copy off. Sim 101. And okay. So when we will do a trade on Sim 101, it should copy to test. Sim 101.
Magenta शुरू हो गए.
Yeah, seems to be working. No, no problem. We'll try one more time when you want to take the next trade. But if that's how I check, I place the.
working right.
Yeah, it is. It's fine.
Down here भी आ गया. Black and red down here. Okay. It's just a game of waiting.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how market can move. SRE setup. When both charts are magenta, just sell. When both charts are green, just buy.
5909.
Okay. Let's see what it does.
So I hope somebody made, if you took upper one, like even the 400 range, you made a bit of a money here.
Yeah, I took the lower one there.
Okay, no problem. Reload. I'm personally done my trade.
आपने ऊपर वाला लिया था
मैंने 432 वाला लिया था और इस वक्त 375 प्राइस है क्योंकि 430 इसलिए लिया था फ्राइडे का जो हाई बंद हुआ था ना वो नैस्डैक में 432 था सो जैसे ही 432 पे मैंने पहले वो मेरे अगेंस्ट गई 458 तक खुला रखा है ट्रेड नो प्रॉब्लम तो 438 से मैं सेल किया सो फ्राइडे हाई got so the trades are officially done in that sense.
Oh, it's something good deal to learn.
Why is it updating proper?
It's still going down, right?
Yeah, the other trade looking. Oh, beautiful. You should have got out by now, though. You should just keep trading.
Keep trading, na? Trailing, right?
Or to say, or reacted off or one.
Yeah, na?
So hopefully you guys are trailing. For those took Nasdaq 400 maybe. So, but that area is done. It went as high as 460. I entered 432 and I'm done my 10, 20, 15, all those points. 59 of them.
Okay. Nasdaq was a sell.
Huh?
So now what's left on the table for area trade is your expected high.
Yeah, no, 430.
यहाँ से sell.
ये trade हो चुका है. Just saying that don't retake that area, please. That's already done.
So, sir, if price tests that area once for the day, then the area is done.
Yeah, we call them void. It's no longer.
Void.
Meaning it can either break it or so if that area is done, we're not really.
So then you adjust and see what the price does after.
Yes. So next for Nasdaq, the number is 21,500. So that's where we will wait for.
Okay, because it has gone above R2, right?
So then you don't touch this market till 21,500, right?
Yeah. For Nasdaq, we do only numbers. There's no Nasdaq. You cannot do mid-band, Bollinger Band. The price is so fast that like Nasdaq can move 100 points with blink of an eye. So with Nasdaq, we throw all the studies out except one and these numbers, the support and resistance levels. So because if you're used to, let's say mid-band trade, yeah, it's great. If you sold right here and you're done. You're done. Your 100, 200, 300, 400 mid-band trades are done. But for Nasdaq, you won't be even to click. That's how the price moves in a blink of an eye. These are the tech stocks, Nvidia, Amazon, Google. So you're not gonna be able to. So when you are talking Nasdaq, numbers only. So that's why I have. If you see this right here, I'm watching this right now. It's 356. Some I'm still trailing because I sold it from 432. It's almost 32. It's 100-point swing. छोड़ना क्यों भाई एरिया से आ रही है तो लंबा बैठेंगे ना माइक्रो है so anyway
so we for the Nasdaq you are waiting
for 21,500 yeah so with Nasdaq you just sit and wait yeah you don't care about any you will sell So because that's a resistance zone right now. So right here, so price went to 400. If you took 400, you're still making money. If you took anything above, I took 432. Looking at Friday high. That's why I want to keep the range. So from 432, it's down to 320. It's 110 points, and I'm still trailing some trades. It's okay. Why not? Why not? Why only take 10 points, 20? When you're doing micros, let it run. And look how fast pressure is down. 100 points on Nasdaq is a $2,000 trade. One lot. And what time is it? 9:52. So 8 minutes, you're done. Really, literally, and market opened at 4:30. 9:30, and by 9:52, all trades are done. So for Nasdaq, for ES2, if you took this midband and just sold it, you see how fast the market can come down. So 1 point on ES is $50. You took it, so no problem. So since I'm done slight earlier, I'll start teaching you guys because my trade is done from 4:32. And now it is 3:15. So look at how crazy it went.
So Nasdaq is 315 right now, right?
Yeah. So Nasdaq is trading. So computer has said, if you were to buy, wait for these numbers. So this is Friday low. This number of S2 is Friday low. So I'm now waiting for the price to hit into this zone, 21,000. So right now still has to fall 300 points. And then I will, because this is a support zone right here. So I think your first class, he had taught you about support and resistance.
Yep.
So everything is a floor, everything is a roof. How price moves is, so I like it when the market opens, goes to a single zone fast, and you're done in and out much faster. But it's okay. You guys will get used to all of this very soon.
But price has the potential to reverse from R1 since R1.
Anywhere. So it is now going to test R1 as a support.
Yeah.
So let's see if R1 becomes a support, because it'll test it a couple of times. If it's a good support, then it will go back up and head to expected. So if it's coming from the top, the bottom floor is your support. If it's coming from the bottom, the top floor is your resistance. It's just R and S, they keep switching its role. So resistance. So right now it made it as a base at 315 and shot back up. So this is the method of area to area. If you entered at 400, you can sit inside a trade until 318, because that's called an area to area trade. So our computer gave us an area that, hey, if the price goes to 400, it should bounce back. Should, not must. Doesn't have to follow us. Just computer predictions based on historical data says if it got to 400, it should reverse. How much does it reverse? We have no idea. In this case, it reversed to even the full area down. Again, mid-band. If you sold right here, you're done your 2 points, 3 points, 4 points on a mid-band 15-10. So those trading ES, this was your selling point. You put your order at the mid-band. And I'll explain you how to buy, how to sell, all of that. No problem. I know it's overwhelming for day one. It is, because this is the prime time where we love to trade. And coaching will come. Divergence, double divergence on 15-10. So your mid-band will break now. ये ना लीजिएगा आप mid-band, क्योंकि ये देखें कलर चेंज हो गया. वो लाइन आए, वो आपको बता रही है कि मेरा कलर चेंज होने वाला है. वो वाला mid-band नहीं लेना. $316. It is.
R2 है ना?
Sell reaction.
कहाँ है sell reaction?
सीधा down.
तो दूसरा कोई ये वाला है ना?
See another one.
हाँ?
30, 20. ये भी बोल सकते हो, this works too.
टेक प्रॉफिट्स एक कुछ का रैंडम है इस वक्त कुछ जाएंगे अगर वो डेटा ऑफ हुआ ना तो आपका नुकसान ना हो जाए तो माइक्रो में टेस्ट कर लें लेकिन अभी काफी लोगों का इशू आ रहा है 342
मिड बैंड को टच किया इसने ना ओके बट
30-20 का मिड बैंड टेस्ट हुआ
डाउन राइट
30.
ये पूरा ट्रेल कर रहा है ट्रेल करके यहाँ से निकल जाओ है ना
नीचे no.
क्यों ये भी तो है ब्लू क्या है
But it didn't reverse. You could have easily no black candle. Black candle came down.
हाँ यहाँ तक जाते हो
Both opportunities are in.
नहीं जा सकते because it went up no see it went up
Yeah, that's why you would have exited.
हाँ?
You would have exited.
इसमें ऊपर चला गया ना जीरो से
No, but you would have exited. No, ये भी नहीं गया. Zero's here. The $1.09. This is just oversold.
ये वाला क्या है ये जीरो
That's oversold. Below the green.
so dotted is what this is
That's the zero.
ओ इससे पहले यहाँ निकल जाते हैं ना
Trail कर देता ना stop.
वो यहाँ पे करते क्रॉस ओवर हो रहा है ना यहाँ पे इधर यहाँ पे भी
We could have just trailed our stop. 5, 6, 5, 8, 7, 18.
यहाँ पे था ये इधर का ये है ना यहाँ करते तो it will be like
18 points.
Okay, let's see.
5908
Down here,
330.
5890
18 points. 18 points. S&P. This is the best time.
460. Guys, 1 minute news. If you're trading live account, please be careful. PA accounts, very careful. 1 minute to news. It is high impact red. 1 minute to news.
We're using this to see the bigger picture. We're using this for our entries and in market.
There you go. Bit of a news.
Let's go short.
AB ESP
It was beautiful.
Bad. Is it news is good or bad?
Bad.
Bad news. Market is dropping fast. So S2 is the number that I'm going in if you want to think of Nasdaq.
हाँ यही Nasdaq
Here's the load करने दो. Let load.
oh man this is
Look at something.
fall किया है
It was sold here. He started getting it. That's 300 points. Yeah, I think I sold it over here. Sold it from up here. Big back. Points right. And he's targeting S2.
down
Yeah, so and if it hits S2, that's 300-400 points for the day.
he is problem
I worked there. That's so fast.
Price is inside S1 for your ES. And it shot up. Done. S1, it respected it and shot up.
Yes, studying for a while. Control center.
Take profit is still having trouble, so I wouldn't trade take profit today. Please, their Discord is full of complaints. 4 or 5 users are working, another 4. So don't trade take profit. Trades today. Bullnox is okay. Rhythmic is okay today. Today is trader weight giving some issues. Only today, right now. आज मसला आ रहा है, डेटा ही नहीं डिले आ रहा. आपका जो प्राइस है ना, वो 10 मिनट बिहाइंड चल रही है. वो ट्रेड कॉपी हुआ ही ना हो. या कन्फ्लिक्ट की वजह से उसने उसको दिया ही नहीं आपको. तो
Or maybe it is going to be delayed.
नो it won't. Like अगर कैंसिल कर दें ट्रेडर वेट में जाके हर अकाउंट को, ताकि आपका ऑर्डर पिक ना हो. तो अगर कोई लग भी गया ऑर्डर फ्यूचर का, तो उसको कैंसिल कर दीजिएगा. So right now we are at 258.78. First mid-band worked, second mid-band worked, third one is being tested.
We're not seeing it. Zoomed in. The one on the left is this one, and the one on the right is this one.
FTA है ना, ये है ना,
The other one
ये
is
Nasdaq है, वो ये से ये इसको मैं चेंज कर दूँ.
okay.
ये इनका डिफरेंट है, लोड कर. येलो आ गया, येलो
This is a change हो रहा है.
And then, like, when do we know, like, how do we know if the take profit is working okay?
रियली मेजोरिटी आपका वो एरर नहीं आना चाहिए. आप एक आध ट्रेड डाल के देखें कि प्राइस सिंगल ट्रेड पे ना सही जा रही है, कि जिस जो प्राइस है मिड बैंड की और उसकी मूव हो रही है प्रॉपरली.
इस पर जा.
एक अकाउंट उठाएं, कॉपियर ना करें. एनीथिंग शुड कि आपने जैसे ही ट्रेड डाला उसी प्राइस पे लगाए जो चार्ट पे आ रही है प्राइस, so that you know that things are okay. एक माइक्रो सिंगल नो कॉपी वन अकाउंट टू सी.
इशू है तो साइट वगैरह पे होगा.
सर कुछ नहीं कहते, वो ओवरवेल्म इतने हुए हैं कि कुछ कह रहे हैं चल रहा है, कुछ का नहीं चल रहा है. तो but this generally doesn't happen like a lot. Like since 6 p.m. it has been happening yesterday.
यहाँ पे बाय, ये बाय तो नीचे से करना ना, यहाँ से बाय, इधर से.
You could have bought anywhere here. Never came to the mid band.
Yeah, नहीं ये तो डाउन है ना.
No, but it's still green.
But here it's magenta. The lines, trigger line. See, the magenta.
फिर यहाँ खरीद सकते हैं, turns green again.
यहाँ खरीद सकते हैं. इधर है ना.
Another mid band if anybody took.
यहाँ से आउट होना पड़ता है क्योंकि magenta हो गया है.
You're not out. You can just
Missed by a tick, I think. एक tick.
क्योंकि यहाँ magenta हो.
Okay.
you could have bought from here though.
हाँ यहाँ पे बॉट इधर से. और फिर चलता अभी जा रहा है यहाँ तक. ये कैंडल आ गए यहाँ तक. No, ऊपर चला गया. It's above, यहाँ तक. Correct. हाँ यहाँ पे क्रॉस ओवर है ना, सीधे ये रख इधर यहाँ तक. यहाँ पे वो कर देते हैं, सेल कर देते हैं.
58.80.
That's it. Because really. हो गया, पढ़ा लो.
This straight.
देखो तो अभी भी हैंड्स ऑन नहीं आया. तो
शूज की में जो मैं सेल ट्रेड्स देखा, we see it's just waiting. We waited for all the rules to come and then it's okay.
लेकिन वो ना अभी तक वो हैंगओवर नहीं है ना कि हाँ कब करना है, कब करना है, राइट.
This is only your first week. That's going to take some time. That's experience. That's experience.
सोच रहा हूँ मॉनिटर लिया होगा. दो मॉनिटर, एक ऐसे नहीं है Nasdaq के लिए, ऐसे लैपटॉप के लिए लेने वाला है. ये देखिएगा मॉनिटर.
Okay, good. There's one spot right here. Yeah. हाँ सर मैं फ्राइडे हाई ले लिया सी 432 तो good enough.
Everybody who's on the floor, new people, send me a text message on 647. आपके पास है ना मेरा फोन? Text कर देना. ठीक है मैं ताकि आपका ना पूरा access on कर.
ठीक.
Sing that video so that you can turn on the full access. That wrong trading.
Okay, while this is happening, because some of you may not have areas, so for this chart, 306, 310.
For the high side, I'm giving you full. Yeah.
You didn't have downloaded?
Will it submit to you? For full access. It's on it here. None of the full access to I think the software to the classes of trading.
How is that?
Did you just do
You can see that.
ये भी अभी हमारे पास खाली डेमो है
करना चाहिए था
देख लेंगे
यही था हमने इनका 5117
हाँ
Price is heading towards R1. One more time.
और सब भी ठीक है नहीं तो बोलेंगे हर
देख ले ठीक है
व्हाट्सएप में देख लिया होगा
All right, so this small little 45 minutes to 1 hour orientation is for those that are brand new. I've just completed the 4 classes, and some information may help you understand what the program is about. How do we do here? So if you have questions, I will answer along the way. But my role is so congratulations, first of all, for completing the 4 classes with Daniel. And this is a lifelong learning. This is not. I know by the time you're in your 4th class, you have forgotten what is 6E stands for. I know because first class talks about different, second, third, fourth. So don't worry, every single one of you will get to know everything. Takes about 3 months. So a little bit about the company is, my name is Rafael. This is a WhatsApp number that's read by 4 people. So if you can't get a hold of Daniel, there are certain things that he can do, but majority of our team will do. So you have questions because you'll get into funded accounts, copier, all of these. It's a good WhatsApp number to have. Once you send me a message, this number doesn't take calls. So if you call, nobody's going to pick up. Just saying, just send a WhatsApp. Appropriate person will reply. And based on, hey, my charts are not working. If your charts are not working, if your areas are not working, you have Daniel's number because he manages your billing and everything else. But in general, majority you'll be speaking to this number to get some questions about take profit, per dia, things like that. So 647-228-0694. I'm still a student of Win Lifetime. I joined 4 years ago. I've been doing trading for a long time. Stocks, futures, I've been trading for about 4 years. I heard him on a radio station. I came, took the program, and then now I teach this full time in his company, right? So this is a software that is running on your system. It's an AI-based algorithm that is predicting what the market can do. Nothing is 100%, but these charts are helping you to figure out if you should buy or if you should sell. This works for futures, stocks, option, crypto, any worldwide market. We've been here since 2008. We have 15 employees. We have 2 trading floors. And third one, we're working on to open one in Brampton. So one is here, one is at 1575 Trinity Drive. The software that you're using is called Ninja Trader. It's installed on every one of your computer. We have 4 data analysts. Analyst job is just to whatever computer predicts, write software, upgrade it, things like that. And we have 13 mentors. And second office is at 1575 Trinity Drive, and all of you are welcome to go there. We have so a floor is happening like that, is a little bit bigger, can hold 60, 70 people. This software, in the morning, we predict 15 markets, FDAX, Nasdaq, and new students, takes about 3 months. If you have never done trading ever in your life, takes 3 months to understand, because that Daniel's brief you heard, you have to start understanding, and it takes 3 months to understand. What does he say? Base is up, pressure is down, you should go high to low, low to high. So things like that takes. And then once you are done this software, we're going to put you at least a couple of weeks or at least 1 week of demo trading. This is not real money. This is just a practice in and out. And as you move into your progress, your own capital will take about a year before we ask you to put in your own money, in my opinion, because there are many companies that will hire you right away. Once you know how to buy, how to sell, how to enter, how to exit, all of these things, there are 12 or so companies we are affiliated with that hire you as a trader. So you don't have to invest your own money. And please don't. This is a very fast, you've seen what happened this morning. It can go in any direction. So you learn this by using something called the funded program, meaning they hire you as a trader. So what would your risk be? $15, $20, $30. You're not risking thousands of dollars. So that's what my goal is, to make sure. So I teach you guys this software during 9 to 11, 9 to 10. I'm not really doing any teaching. I have to do some analysis to what the market is doing, all of that. So I have to give you live kind of ideas. Say 432, 400, S1, S2. So really not teaching any basics. However, from 11, so this, I'm here until 1 o'clock every day, Monday to Friday. He does his brief. And then Saturday, Sunday, if you want to join his classes, anything you have learned is all recorded for you. If you go on superareas.com, all of his 4 lectures are recorded and you can fast forward, rewind. So he's been teaching the same thing 18 years. So this is not new. It's just we refine it and we kind of ask you just so a lot of concepts you will know slowly. What is a mid-band? What is a divergence? What is a gap trade? What is a moving averages, BBs? So it's not that difficult. I know I've been standing here for about 1,000 days, 3 years, 4 years. So it looks easy to me that from which number I can sell which. And the goal for you guys is to get you going $100 to $200 a day minimum. And then that road to 100 to 1,000 a day is just the lot size, just the account different. You can take, if you can make $50, you can make 500. You're not changing anything else. You just have to kind of do it. So depending on how good you are with clicking, the faster you will learn altogether. So I will run over a few basics. One thing I will like you to do is go home when you have time. If you log into superareas.com, you will see Daniel's 4 lectures recorded. So just telling you how this will work. So let's log in here. So this is your, it says click here for software training videos. So if you click on that, all of it is available for you. So there's thousands of hours of resources we have put together. So these are the 4 lectures, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 lectures are there for you. From every Saturday, it will repeat. So if you want to not wait till Saturday, 20 hours are recorded in Hindi, yes, Punjabi, Hindi, Urdu, and then you have them pure in English. So if English is your thing, you can do it. See, then we have a bonus video for you for a little bit more advanced users. They want to know our software, what does this line mean or that, meaning how the super areas work, the value areas, pivots, pressure, all of its psychology. So that's a bonus video. I wouldn't worry about it at the beginning. It's a little bit steep. But the video I want you to guys watch is 2 hours long. It's a Ninja Trader Beginner's Guide. It's like using your software on how to use it. What line? So if I ask you, hey, how to click, all of these things is explained in detail, step by step. So if you click on this video, it's about 2 hours.
July 23rd, 5:55 p.m. Eastern, superareas.
So we have taken every single thing that you will do, and I'll explain some of the basics. Hey, what does this orders mean? Execution, strategies, positions, account. What does DOM mean? So broken down in very much detail that, hey, how to click, how to chart click, how to trail. Because your job, to be honest, just using how to use this software. Prediction, we will do coaching, we will do software, you just have to sit and understand how do I use the software. So that's the whole key is in terms of using this. The environment takes a little bit time. Sometimes you'll click, different things will happen. So the faster you can learn this software, the easier will become. And do this and make as many mistakes. It's not costing you anything to learn. So don't worry about how much is my starting balance, my ending balance. Can you know how to put a limit order, stop order, buy order, sell order, ATM, trail, these 4 or 5 things? Because if you don't know how to operate a car, forget about how many miles it can get, all of this. So this is a good video. We have additional videos too, but so this is a self-study thing. So yes, we are here for you. Majid Bhai is here, myself is there, a lot of mentors, but you have to kind of practice this software and then explains you how other strategies work. So so this is a good video to watch in order to, I always like to kind of explain you what your journey is going to look like at our institute. You are becoming a day trader. So in a trading universe, it is so big that there are so many things. There's options, there's stocks, there's crypto, there's forex, there's futures. So we have to start you somewhere. Like somewhere meaning that how do I start teaching you stocks or options or NVIDIA, all of this? So we narrow you down and say, okay, we're going to put it step by step, and all of you are becoming day traders. What does that mean? You will open a position and close a position within a day. You're not holding something for a long time, not 1 month, not 2 days, nothing like that. So the market opens at 6 p.m. and it runs until 5 p.m. So this market runs 23 hours a day for 5 days a week, Saturday and Sunday. So Sunday at 6 p.m. it opened. Today at 5 p.m. it will close. So that's considered 1 day. So if you open the trade last night, it's not midnight. It keeps continuing until 5 o'clock. So you're becoming a day trader. A day trader goes in a trade, doesn't matter, gold, natural gas, hundreds of things you can trade. Your job is go in a trade, get out of a trade, maximum 23 hours, maximum. Either in a profit or a loss, doesn't matter. But most of you will be in a trade for less than a minute. Maybe less than even 10 seconds sometime. Go in a trade, price move from this direction to this, you take your $50, $100, $40 and get out, right? So you're becoming once you are a day trader, you can get some capital going, and then you can put your money into stocks and options and crypto. So this software works for everything. So, but at the beginning, your job is to trade maybe 90 minutes, maybe. That's too much today. Today price came 9:52, I was done. 9:30 market. So when I say market opened, there's a stock market and futures market. Futures market runs 23 hours a day. Stock market opens at 9:30, closes at 4. So that's your stocks, NVIDIA, Amazon, Google, Walmart, all these companies that are traded. So the stock is different. So when stock market opens, futures market goes a little faster too. So, but we trade primarily your futures market. So you're going to be a day trader and you are trading futures. What are futures? Futures are just instruments that you trade based on direction. What does that mean is you don't care about the price. You just care about the direction. So let me write two main important, let's say I will write ES, I will write Nasdaq, and I will write, let's say gold. This is gold, this is S&P 500, and this is Nasdaq. So these are the top 3 you will hear us discuss. We can discuss 15. Daniel talks about 15 markets. So I have Russell open, Dow open, crypto open, few different, because it's like Baskin Robbins. You have 31 flavors. Some guys want to trade something else. So he covers everything. Primarily good enough for you to trade. Yes, maybe Nasdaq if you're into gold. I'm not a gold person. I only trade Nasdaq and I only trade S&P. So what is S&P 500? I will do S&P 500. It's US 500 companies combined into one index. You have Amazon, you have Google, you have Microsoft, you have NVIDIA. So why was an index created? If you have $20,000 sitting in your TFSA, or if you have, let's say, $100,000 sitting in your RRSPs. So you go to a bank, you say, I want to invest for a long time. 3 months is the minimum. They ask you to invest something. Otherwise, it will go into income tax. If you hold something less than 3 months, you will pay income tax. If you hold something more than 3 months, you will do capital gain. So changes that 3-month window is, but we don't care. We are all income tax because we open a trade, 10 seconds later, we close the trade. We're not holding a position even in a day. So we are a day trader trading futures. So S&P 500 futures, what we are trading. So if you had some money in your savings and you went to a bank, you say, I want to take my and invest it somewhere. So they will ask you, where do you want to invest? So they will say, all right, S&P 500, put it in there. So it is trading at 5,900. Let's put a number. That means $5,900 for one. If you need 10, you need $60,000 in order to put in. And then if you need to trade Nasdaq, it is at 22, or let's say put in a number, $20,000. So this is US 100. Now 75 companies are in both. What is Nasdaq? When I say it's US 100 companies, tech stock, Amazon, Google, anything to do with technology, PayPal, eBay, Microsoft, Meta, Snapchat, Adobe, Tesla, Nvidia, they fall into this. But they're also into this S&P. So there are 75 companies that are hybrid, and some companies are in Dow Jones too. So these are the top 4 indices, we call them, and they control the global. So these are US companies you're trading. If you're trading gold, the word stands for God's currency, meaning that it doesn't have you don't have a analysis point. Whoever wants to buy and sell gold, you can't really figure out any long-term analysis for gold. Yes, it always goes up, but so that's why I like to stick my analysis to ES and Nasdaq. Those get expert at crude oil, natural gas, gold. They're trading less because they only trade on levels on support and resistance. So day trader, futures, and primarily you'll be trading futures market of S&P 500. That's why ES symbol on all of you is there. What's the job? Job is 23 hours a day. You will predict if the price is going up or down. That's it. You don't need $5,000, $5,900 in your bank account to trade this. You need like $15, $30, $40. So futures market, that's what we love. I personally like it. In stock, to coming back to a bit of a psychology and philosophy, trading is rich man's hobby. That's the word we all say. Rich man's hobby mean if you don't have 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, generally people don't invest into stock market because you need some, at least your RRSPs or RESP or TFSA have to be like 100,000, 50,000 before it's worthwhile. But how do you get that much money? It is very difficult to save on a job basis. It's very difficult to do this on a business scale in terms of, let's say you want to open a restaurant, costs you a lot of money, right? So trading futures is the fastest way, if you do it right, to get that money coming into your life. There is no faster way than futures trading. Even crypto is a bit faster, but I don't even touch crypto. It is too volatile. It's just, news goes out, people pump it, then dump it. So in futures market, you can pick something and get an earning of $2,000 to $3,000 a month coming in with relatively less effort. It's not an easy route. I'm just saying you're going to go through a lot of emotion that, hey, what happened here, but eventually you'll slow down. And then all these things, just remember, there's nothing easier than doing futures. You pick a number, you pick a direction. It can be going down and you can be making money. It can be going up and you can be making money. It doesn't have to be that, hey, you buy something at 5,900 and if the computer price goes to 59.03, what's the next? 58.97. These are the two possibilities where the price moves 3 points up or 3 points down. If you are saying price is going up but goes down, you lose money. If you're saying price is going down and goes up, you still lose money, right? So you are 50% right anytime. So your job is just predict which way market is going. Is it going up? Yes, I'm going to buy. if it's going down. And this is where we come in and we tell you, hey, this is the possibility of the price to move based on this algorithm. So algorithm is deciding, is it a good price to buy or is it good price to sell? And these are called technical indicators. There are 25 mathematical calculations happening for you. 25 that we do it for you. So you have the RSI, you have the Bollinger Band, you have the BBs, you have the trends, you have the areas, you have the large triggers, small triggers. I know 4 classes, it's a lot of things we crammed in for you, right? It's not that difficult once you get a hang of it. There's 6 or 7 really main concepts. It's not like, you need a PhD in economics or like IT. If this chart is green, this is green, stay in buying. If this chart is red, stay in selling. To do this, that's all. And there's a point of entry. It's called the midline. If you enter at midline, you sell, you take your profit. If you buy, so your entry is always there. Day trader trading futures, primarily S&P 500. So the software that is in front of you is called NinjaTrader 8.1. The algorithm is called super areas. So if you are sitting at a birthday party at a wedding and you say, I'm getting into trading, and you talk about trading, you need to know some basic stuff. They say, okay, I'm day trader. I trade futures. And I use NinjaTrader because there's hundreds of platforms out there. There's TradingView, there's MetaTrader, there's Binance, there's Quantower. So the platform that we have written our software is NinjaTrader. And the algorithm that predicts, should you be buying, should you be selling, is called super area. And the last thing is, if somebody asks you how much money you have invested, you're going to say is, hey, I don't put my money into it. I go into a funded program. So what our funded programs are, in about a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, when you consistently go out, and you're like, all right, I can make $100 to $200. We're going to enroll you into a funded program. Cost is no more than $50. And the company takes an exam from you. What's an exam? It's not a written exam. They don't need to know what Bollinger Band is or MACDs are, things like that. All they care about, they'll open up an account with some fake money, let's say $25,000. And they will give you some maximum loss of $1,500. That's a funded program. What's your goal? Turn this amount into $26,500. So make $1,500. And make sure your account is not blown, that you don't lose $1,500. But that's an exam. These companies allow you to pass this in a minute, no problem. So they will give you a capital, $25,000. That's not real money. They say, hey, turn this number into this. That's $1,500. And in a month, they give you a month to do this. And they give you a fake so-called risk capital. And if your $1,500 cannot go to zero. So that's called a funded program. There are many companies out there who will hire you, and we have people who are making a killing out of this funded programs. So at the beginning, please don't worry about risking your own money until you're comfortable. It's like training wheels on a bicycle. I don't want you to, I don't care what your portfolio is, whether you have $1 million, $10 million, or you have 1,000. Don't put your money into it until you go through a couple of times and you understand, hey, I can manage buying, selling, stop loss, limit orders, entry, exit. Because if this fails, you're losing $15 maximum. This is all US, by the way, everything in and out. So if they go on sale, the cost is like $15, but an average is about $50. So this is what an exam will cost you when you are ready. So the companies are US based, they hire you, and then after stage 1, they will pay you. And still you don't have to risk your own money. So the round 2, if you manage to show them, hey, I can do this, they will hire you, and your cost is like $140, and they will give you 15. So you will risk 10% of the money. They will risk 90% of the money. And where do they make money? They copy your trades because they have real capital. They're like, all right, we have this person who is doing a good job. Let's copy their trades. So you are risking nothing, but they are giving you some capital to kind of copy your trades. So it's okay. It's a win-win situation that you don't risk your money, but you get paid on your effort while they make money based on your, because there are millions of dollars sitting. You can invest your own money. Yes, nobody's stopping you. Go put $1,500 into an account and you can trade your own money. Nobody's copying you, nothing like that. There's no rules, regulation, but you're really risking your own money. So if you don't know how to trade properly yet, don't risk your own money. Yeah.
Live or
This is live. This market is live. So, but your risk is either $50 or $150. But yes,
Let's say in 3 months you're saying roughly it takes.
yes.
Can you actually start with
Oh yeah, no problem. You can start today. Like it's not that so difficult. Takes about a week to set up a live account. But before you go to live account, I want you to go through some testing to say, hey, for example, if I ask you, one of the most difficult question in this, in my opinion, if this software is, the word that you study is called retracement divergence. That's a technical word. If you understand that concept, that's the most difficult. It takes somebody to really watch the chart and they're like, oh, I can see what a divergence is and what a retracement divergence is. So we have tried to make it easier for you. We'll put lines for you. Hey, if you see this line, so that's how we start our software, like colors. And we don't do, because a lot of people who are not into trading, they have no idea what things are. So we say, hey, if this is red, this is red. That's like kindergarten, right? Day one to teach you. And then, yes, you will learn what an overbought is, what an oversold is, what a Bollinger Band is, what a BBs are, moving averages. So, but we break it down for somebody to understand on a very easy to use term. So beginners, look, all of you just had a trade happen about 30 seconds ago. Price touched mid-band on 1510, which is the right chart, which is the 10 candle chart. And if you sold at 5906, right now the price is 5904. That's $100 done. You entered, you took your $100. Now I'll tell you some negatives about this because I don't want to paint just the rosy picture. This business is highly addictive. This going to change you in a sense that if you haven't done futures, this is going to mess you up. You know why? You took a number. So I spoke a number, 400 or 432, and you just sold. In less than 10 minutes, 15 minutes, your account will be 400, 500 plus. So you will change the way money moves in trading differently. So don't get excited too much. You will see all the road bumps along the way. There are days you will lose an account. There's days you will make instantly $5,000, right? So once your brain needs to be reprogrammed slowly. So majority people lose money in this. 97% lose money, and that's one reason alone. They get overexcited, they get impatient, they get greedy. You control these two things, greed and discipline. This is a beautiful thing to work with. So I always like to say, you're playing with fire. Fire gives you warmth. You can go, but fire can burn your home down if you do leave it unattended, right? So if you sold right here and you got out right here, that's $200. Close your computer, you're done. So set your targets, $100 to $200 a day. And then as you get better, and please don't compare yourself to the trader beside you, because they could be coming from a different. I have people who are very high risk tolerance, meaning they play aggressively, Nasdaq, and they're not panicking if they see a couple of $1,000 in negative. I have users who see minus $10, they panic, right? So every user is different. So we have a market for you. If you are easily if you are playing on a highly aggressive scale, pick Nasdaq, full lot. But if you are a little bit conservative, then pick maybe MES on different markets for different risk tolerance. It all depends on your account balance and all of that. So But that's your roadmap. You will become a day trader and you will do. So now we will start to shuffle you guys around differently. So we have Majid Bhai who takes on a person who has a really difficult time right clicking. I don't know how to click. So I want to take a trade and I have no idea what the mid band is. So if I right click here and this menu appears, so some users are having, I don't blame them. Some don't come from a technical background. So it's not like if you ask me to do a 52 feet truck, I wouldn't even imagine how to do a back turn on it because that's not my industry. But if you ask me to code in Python 12 hours, I can do it. So it doesn't make both of us a less person. It's just one person knows how to drive at 52 feet and they know the AZ brakes and everything else. But I know how to code. Two different things. So if I am going into the transportation industry, I can't even cook. So completely different skills. So you don't have to panic. Eventually, you'll learn the basic things. Hey, I know the price. This is what it's going to do. This is an SRES setup being built on 3020. You will spot these things. That, for example, if this breaks this number, what will happen? If this this is called the breakout. SRES is happening, swing and retrace extension. So I know it's a lot, but take it one step at a time. Don't try to eat the whole thing up front because the more concepts you will include yourself, the more difficult you will make your life. There are 14 ways to trade, by the way, on these charts. 14 ways. I can trade from a candle top, candle bottom. I can look at an area. I can look at a divergence. I can do other charts. But for the beginner, just stick to one thing. One chart is green, second chart is green, I'm buying. One chart is red, second chart is red, I'm selling. From where? Midline. There's a line going through it. And in the last lecture, you will hear a lot of things. And at the beginning, you will get confused. But don't worry. Your job is not to worry about what the guys who have moved into this. When I asked them to do what an R1 is, but remember, they sat here 2 months ago and they were all confused too. But now if I ask them, hey, R1 is coming, R2 is coming, S3 is coming, they know. And when I ask them, hey, look, 3020 SRES is being born right here. They know what I'm talking about. So eventually the road is a couple of months into it, and then you will start to understand. And if you have any questions, this is the time. You can ask me about any topic, but watch that video, please. That allows you to understand. So what will happen now, starting on, you will come here in the morning, you'll open up your Ninja demo. This demo will expire in 2 weeks. And I think you guys have been into it almost 2 weeks. Just open up a new email on Ninja Trader, and they will give you another demo. They keep giving you demo indefinitely. On ninjatrader.com. You can watch it, you can listen to it. Now, if you're not coming to the office, on superareas.com, there's a live stream of this office. There's a stream coming out of Happy. There's a Happy Gill, another guy who extensively does Nasdaq. So we have lots of available resources for you, whichever way you want to do it. So you can listen to us anywhere in the world on Telegram, on WhatsApp, things like that. So this is how. So welcome on board. Don't worry. You guys will do fine. It's not nothing here you can do to mess it up, by the way. If you close a chart, doesn't open, we'll copy the charts again for you. So don't go and put in lots of orders and figure out, hey, this is green, I'm buying. This is red, I'm selling. So any questions before I sit down and start ranting about my market? Because we are in R2 at the moment. Yeah, we are in R2. Now, since that is done, now I'll quickly teach you some of the basics of what is happening in the market in terms of buying and selling.
Would you also tell that, like, suppose I'm doing S&P, right?
Yes.
So basically, which charts we have to open to basically
So that's
comparison and those stuff, right? Like
that's all happening in your the video that I asked you to do. That tells you what chart to watch, And what,
Because you're telling about two charts, both green, buy, both, yeah.
that video explains it. One chart is zoomed in into the other chart. So when I say 1510, there's a chart name written on it. There's on top, right? That's what I'm going to explain to you right now. So when you open your computer and your Ninja, this is how your environment is going to look like. So this is generally, we have
not coming. The left
this, don't, no need to worry, it's not for you yet. So these two charts will be there for you, right? There are charts at the bottom, by the way, hidden, but we just don't show you. So this chart is called the 1510 chart, 1510. It's written on the top right here. Right here, it's written top right here.
Yeah.
So when I refer to something, I will generally say the chart name. Hey, 1510 is doing this, 3020 is doing this, 30 minutes is doing this, 240 minutes is doing it, all of it. So when you open your computer, 1510, 3020, the difference between both is the number of candle size in both charts. So this is a 10 tick chart. This is a 20 tick chart. So that's why we have 20 and 10 in them, in the number. By the way, if you are coming from a trading background, these are not time-based charts. Two different things. If you know trading view, if you know other matter trader, you're generally doing analysis on 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 minute, 30 minutes, 60 minute. These are not time-based charts. So time is not moving with the price. These are called price charts. So just for key differences, for if you have never traded before, you have no idea what I mean. But these are called 1510, 3020. So when I say both charts have to be same color, look at the background color is green, background color is green. And if you bought it right here at this spot, you're done your trade. So price on 15, so trade you will put in through 1510. So if you want to put a trade in, so I want to put a trade in. Price is right here. I will go right here and I would do a buy limit. There you go. I've placed the trade. I don't have to do any analysis. Computer is saying buy because price is going up. From where? As close to the midline. So in the charts, I know there's lots of, it's like an electric grid, lots of things are happening, but there is a visible line going through both charts right in the middle between the upper number and the lower number. So where's my order should be as close to the mid band. I'm waiting right now. So once
It's not showing about buy limit here when I go there.
नहीं अभी आपने वीडियो भी नहीं देखी अभी तो ये चार्ट ट्रेडर से भी आ गया है तो ये इसलिए आपको नहीं मिलेगा तो देखिए मेरा ऑर्डर पिक हो गया $25 minus. Let's see. If the color changes, I'm exiting this trade. So it means if this color changes right here, I will be getting out of my trade. So I have placed now I'm inside a trade by them. I have bought something. So where am I? At $0. Look, $25 बन गए, $37 बन गए, $50 बन गए, इतना सा काम है. And just close. ये देखिए $72 बन गए. Done. I have made $50. इतना सही काम है और कुछ नहीं है. ये बेसिक्स के लिए है भाई. ग्रीन करें, बाय करेंगे, रेड करें, सेल करेंगे. चार्ट आपका ग्रीन था, बैकग्राउंड दोनों के क्या थे? ग्रीन थे ना. कंप्यूटर के दरमियान में से एक लाइन जा रही है तो डैनियल ने आपको समझाया हुआ उस लाइन के करीब जाके ऑर्डर लगा दे. ग्रीन है तो बाय का लगा दे, रेड है तो सेल का लगा दे. न्यूज में ट्रेड ना करें. तो आपको इतना बेसिक कर दिया कि आपने कंप्यूटर खोला सुबह, पहले तो न्यूज चेक की. तो मैं आपके लिए कुछ कर दूंगा. अगर मैं बोल गया हूं तो आप देखें फॉरेक्स फैक्ट्री पे किस टाइम पे न्यूज आ रही है, वो इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्या न्यूज आ रही है वो इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. व्हाट टाइम द न्यूज इज कमिंग. So Daniel kept saying 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 9:59 doesn't matter. वो शायद चार्ट से अगर मैं इसी ट्रेड को चलाता रहता तो ये 100 से ज्यादा डॉलर का ट्रेड था ये. तो एक ही ट्रेड आपने लेना है, 2 लेने हैं. अगर डैनियल कहते हैं 4 ट्रेड किया करें, मैं कहता हूँ चले यार आप 10 कर लिया करें as long as ठीक ट्रेड हो. तो $50 का ट्रेड, $100 का, 200, तो मैक्सिमम 3-4 ट्रेड लिए। आपने यहाँ से ट्रेड लिया, आपके सामने प्राइस आई थी हायर हाई से, बुलिश है। Look, this is almost $250. अगर ये बंद ना किया था ट्रेड, वो चल रहा था 50, 75, 62 बनते। So you entered right here, you're done from this point, 59.08 to 59.12. That's 4 points. That's $200 US. Done. Finish. बंद किया. What will happen is आपने ट्रेड लिया, आपने 50 पे बंद कर दी, मैंने आपके सामने 62 पे बंद किया या 37 पे, आपने फिर ट्रेड खोल लिया। ये नहीं करना। अगर ट्रेड लगाना है तो अगला ट्रेड फिर जाके मिड लाइन पे जाएं, अगला ट्रेड मिड लाइन पे लगा दें। ये देखिए अगला ट्रेड लगा दिया, फिर मिड बैंड पे जाके बैठ गए। अगर मेरे अगेंस्ट कलर चेंज हो गया, मीनिंग ट्रेंड चेंज हो रहा है, तो मैं निकल रहा हूँ। स्टॉप लॉस लगा लें, खुद लगा लें। तो ये मेरा है ट्रेड की एंट्री। जैसे जैसे मिड लाइन की प्राइस ऊपर जा रही है, आई विल पुश इट स्लाइटली अप। So that single trade is now worth $300. One trade यार, one trade। अब नाइ ग्रीन था, दोनों ग्रीन था, पैनिक ना करें। ये बुलिश है, ये बुलिश है, दोनों ग्रीन है। Large triggers are open, large triggers are open. You just keep it simple. The simple you will keep, the more you want more analysis is paralysis. You will keep looking at BBs कहाँ बैठी हैं, वो ये क्या बैठा है, उसमें ट्रेड निकल जाता है।
So basically, you have to see only that it's green, and the mid one is also green. That's it.
So primarily,
You
Daniel,
see the triggers also.
see, triggers are good to see. If they're green and they're opening, it means you will push higher. It will go much higher to open it. So that may be a look at this. If I sold right here, everything was in my favor. This is green. This is above the thing, and RSI is above in the buyer zone. तो ये सारे मैच करके ना, higher high 1, 2, 3, background 4, green, buy, done. So if you look at the Daniel's one, he says there's hundreds of times this will happen. Green 1, 2, 3, 4, buy. You're done. You're $200, $100. So where you guys will get confused. I have to teach broader concepts. I will teach, hey, what is an overbought, oversold trade? What is an area trade? And at the early stage, you start experimenting all of them, and then you will start losing your original trade too. So stick to the basics. Both charts are green, buy. Both charts are red, sell. Yes.
So when the market is coming back to our buy limit,
Yes.
small triggers are magenta.
Yes.
Can we still keep that buy
Listen,
limit?
last thing I worry about is small triggers.
Okay.
That's the one time the small triggers will stay against the color, right? But right now, what is my midline price? Right here. So I will move my order right here. So he says, go with the trend. If it's,
So you just keep it
Yeah,
on the mid
yeah,
midline.
on the midline, because if you stay as the midline is moving too, it's dynamic based on the price, right? As the price is going, the midline is going up too. So you just keep chasing it. So if you open the computer now, first thing you did, checked Forex Factory. Done. No news. Second thing you did, hey, what is my thing saying? Bullish. Bullish mean buy to open, sell to close. So from where? Midline. Look, my midline moved up, right?
Yeah.
So I just picked it up and I will say, all right, click right here and right here. This is my midline order. And if it color changes against you, get out of a trade. That's it. So what this computer is saying, hey, I'm changing my background color to magenta, meaning that I'm losing my momentum towards selling and I'm coming down. So you can do finer calculation. Should I take this midband or not? So these are all up.
So we have to wait until that things change to magenta, or we have to go before it changes to magenta.
Yeah. So first, before it will touch this, it will pick your order.
Okay.
When it has picked up,
Yeah.
two things will happen. It will go back up or it will go down.
Yeah.
Right. Every trade. If it goes down, changes color, you get out of trade. If it goes up and in your favor, you are in profit. So at this place, every place you put in an order, let me put an order right now. Let me say sell market. I have sold it. Background color. So still I'm in profit because you can buy and sell from anywhere. It's not something that price, right? So issue is, if I sold it, look, I'm against the trend and I've sold it. Still 50%, I'm going to win. Either price will go down or price will go up. So it doesn't matter where I enter, price will do one of two things. Either I will exit in profit or in loss. Background color is green, and I've decided to sell from the current price. And now if the price climbs up, I will lose money. But if it climbs down, I will make money because so it doesn't have to be, you can buy and sell from anywhere. It's just what we teach you is computer is giving you the highest probability to buy and sell something in the center line. That's where your highest risk to reward ratio is. That if you took a trade, look, I sold it here against the trend, right?
Yeah.
And that's wrong because it can now start to climb up and I could make my thing, right? But I looked at a couple of other things. I'm like, all right, it's getting slightly overbought, but not for beginners. Not for beginners. That you can trade any candle you like, anything at all. But you need to get experience on where to enter, where to exit. Look, I sold from here, still in profit, right? So as the time will come and you will get experience, you will know, hey, I know where to enter, I know where to exit, I know what my stop loss is going to be. If it goes again, look, I'm still $25 in profit right now. Even I've sold against the color. ये R2, R1 में बैठी है जी किधर? R2 इसे
Coming close to us, to our.
R2 के ऊपर करीब ऊपर ठीक है 15 तक लास्ट टाइम गई थी.
But we are against the trend, but still we are making money on that.
No. Okay, what I was saying is this. I gave you an example.
Okay.
That you are allowed in the software to sell from anywhere. But the probability is less if you're going against the trend. Look, I sold against it. यहाँ से $300 बन गए. That's how experience will tell you. कि आप जहाँ से ट्रेड डालेंगे वहाँ से फायदा होगा. ठीक है, तो ये ऐसा टाइम भी आ जाएगा जब आप 1000 दिन इसके सामने बैठे रहते हैं ना, आपको केयर नहीं होती कि मैं कहाँ से सेल डालूंगा तो वहां से प्रॉफिट नहीं होना चाहिए. तो ऐसे आपने हो जाना है. ये तो अब आपको बिगिनर्स में बताया गया ना, लेकिन this is how it works for me. Majority of the time I can sell and buy. Majority of the time I can get out of any big trouble. Sometimes when NVIDIA earnings came, so look, I sold and I made money, even though against the trend. So, but at the beginning, we will ask you to just stick to buying with the trend and selling with the trend. Because where was I calculating the area? कि यार वो इस area के करीब आ गई है, तो R2 आपके क्योंकि last candle वो 18 के करीब आई थी, कितनी 18.75 आई थी ना, तो मैंने कहा अगर मेरे अगेंस्ट 17.75 तो मैंने ये 16.75 देखा, तो वो एरिया है हमारा. बाय द वे आपको सिर्फ बताऊं कि मैंने यहाँ क्यों सेल किया था. ये हमारा एरिया पहुंच गया, मीनिंग कि यहाँ से प्राइस ने रिवर्स होना है, होना ही होना है. तो वो आपने रिवर्स किया, वो यहाँ से भी 287 या 325 देंगे. तो अगर आपको पता है कि मैंने क्या कर लूंगा या कर लूंगी इस ट्रेड के अंदर, तो आप निकल जाएंगे किसी भी ट्रेड. तो टेक्निकली ये चार्ट मैजेंटा है बाय द वे, ये चार्ट अभी ग्रीन है, तो कोई ट्रेड नहीं होगा. तो मैं इसको बंद करता हूं. तो क्योंकि यहाँ पर बेरिश लिखा है, हाँ जी, यहाँ बुलिश लिखा है, तो अभी ये चार्ट सिंक में नहीं है. सो होल्ड ऑन. So let them go both in one color and then you start buying or selling. Then you have better probability on all of this. So $1.1 से रह गई यहाँ पर. वो 18 था, 17 बैठा हुआ नहीं. एक दफा मुझे देख लिया करें वहीं से probability. So this is, now I will explain.
Just the time delay.
It's faster.
Just the time delay.
And it's hard.
आ गया. Still time delay.
सर मैं वो यहाँ ये नंबर देखा, मार्केट दबा गया. मैंने कहा मोर चांसेस आर कि इसमें यहाँ से गिरता है ना, चांसेस आर. So if I sold right here, let's say I sell right here. This is midline, right? This is where my color is magenta. I've sold it from the midline. This is not, so my probability is not so great because this chart is saying I should go up. This chart is saying I should go down, right? So both charts are not talking to each other, meaning that this is saying, but I said, all right, let's see. And this will change color against me because this chart is still green.
Yeah, it's green now.
And now I'm in a loss because
We sold it.
I sold it
Yeah.
based on this chart. But this chart wasn't saying, hey, I'm not ready yet. Don't sell it yet. So look, I'm $125. So that's why I want both charts are in your color. It's favorable. So if it changes against me, I just close the trade and go back into the next trade. Yes.
So when you close the trade, it closes at the market.
Market price. But maybe a tick up, maybe a tick down.
But it will close.
It will close instantly. It will give you the fastest response on this. Few things I have to explain these are called order types. Inside, so let's assume every chart has a white line going through it. Every chart you will see a white line. Safed line move up and down. That's your current price. So your current price, let's assume, is at 59.05. Let's pick a number. So it is very close to 59.10 right now. But for the sake of our explanation, if the current price is at 59.05 and you want to buy below this, below the white line, this order is called buy limit order. So this is called the buy limit order. If you want to ever sell something and sell above the white line, the order type is called sell limit order. If you want to buy at very close to current price, you will hit buy bid, sell bid, or buy market, sell market. So wherever you are at the current price, you can do market price. It will give you the fastest price possible of the current. So if you hit 59.04 and you hit market, it may give you 59.04, 75, 25, whatever market price is running, and it will give you that. So the current price is this. If you ever want to buy, you have to buy below the white line. The order type is called buy limit order. Now, when you buy something, let's assume you buy this marker for 5,900. You bought it. What is a possible outcome of this purchase? Either the price will go up or down. So you have to close this transaction in a sell side. So if you buy something first, you have to sell in order to exit. So 5,900, I bought this. Two things are happening. Price goes up. 59.01, 59.02, 59.03, and I sold it in profit. But what if the price drops? 58.99, 58.98, 58.97. I will sell in loss. Anything in life, you buy property, you buy a car, you buy a phone, you buy land, you buy something, goes either up in value or goes down in value. So you will close your trade in opposite direction. This is a bit of a difficult concept for some users. They say you can sell something first and buy it back later. This is called a short sale in our industry, meaning that you are predicting price will go down and you will have a buyer who will buy right away from you. So you sold something, this marker, at 59.05. You sold it. Now you have to deliver this marker to that person before 5 p.m. So now you are in that trade, you sold something, but you have to deliver a contract. So you borrowed some money, you sold it. Now, if that purchase price goes down, it's beneficial for you because you have given something for 50. Now I don't have the marker. I go in the market and I look for this product. If I can't find the product and the price is higher now, of course, I have to deliver this product because me and him, we have an agreement. So I give you that, all right, this is a price. I will give you a marker before 5 o'clock for 59.05. You said, all right, give me this. Now I go back in the market looking for it. Now I have to deliver. Well, now if I buy it cheaper, 59.04, at 3 or 1, whatever, I'm making more money because I bought it cheaper and now just have to hand it over. But if 59.05, I have a deal with him done, but I go back in the market, now the price is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I still have to deliver at 5. So the difference is my loss. So this is commitment to buy and commitment, so to buy later. This is your commitment to sell later. So you are taking a commitment on that, yes, I will deliver you this product before 5 o'clock. If you don't deliver, they will close your account. Just remember, most broker companies, if you don't close your trade, either in profit or a loss, but at 4:59, your account will get closed and then you will lose. So make sure all these transactions are done by 4:30. So keep that number in mind, 4:30, 4:15, just as I'm not in any trade whatsoever. So that's your deadline. If you bought something and you have to now close your trade and sell by 4 o'clock, 4:30. If you have done a commitment to buy back later, you have to close your trades by 4:30, 5 o'clock maximum. So that's it. Watch that one video when you get home slowly. They'll show you how to open that chart trader, and there's a good PDF that some of you guys can enjoy reading on your own time. It's right here. It says chart terms. Right here, there's a PDF called 1510 chart terms. If you click on it, every possible line that's going through it, we have highlighted for you. Hey, what does this current price mean? Activate chart trader, session high, black candle, pivots, trend. So if you want to just know what this means, you can always double click it. It will take you and give you explanation. But if you look at, so I like to say the moment you can kind of really figure out everything, you are an expert in it. May it take 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 1 year. It's up to you how fast you learn this. Large triggers, magic bands, divergence. There's about 15 different things happening that are important for you. So this is your really homework to go home and watch that one video on how to use Ninja Trader. Can I place a buy limit? Can I take the limit and then if I have to close a trade? So these are 4, 5, because your actions are no more than this, by the way. This is okay, I want to buy. Both charts are green. I want to buy. Okay, I went to right this place and I will do a buy limit. This, I have placed an order. I have placed an order. Computer is saying, if you want to buy from this price. Okay, no problem. I put it by. Now, no trade has gone on, by the way. It's just my limit order, meaning that there you go. I got entered, $0. Let's see, 2 things will happen. Either price continues to fall down or goes back up. Let's see which favor it goes. Coming from higher high, this is SRES. Chances are 50-50 right now. यहाँ SRES लगा हुआ है. Wait. $12, I saw. Not yet. So if the color changes, I will exit the trade. Look, $12, still profitable. $50 बन गए. इतना सा काम है जी आपका $25 और मैं यहाँ पर एग्जिट लगा देता हूँ कि यहाँ पर आ गई प्राइस तो मुझे निकाल देना. 37 बन गए
3 पॉइंट्स ऊपर लगाया आपने
मैंने एक अभी लगाया कितना 11 से 12 1.5 पॉइंट ऊपर $50 बने $62 बना इतना मैं डन मेरा ट्रेड $62 में आ गया
क्लोज हो जाएगा या
हाँ मैंने खुद क्लोज कर दिया ना ऊपर जाके लिमिट ऑर्डर लगा दिया कि मैं सेल यहाँ निकलना चाहता हूँ अब यहाँ से रॉक शूट हो जाए मैंने यहाँ जल्दी पता क्यों निकला हूँ क्योंकि यहाँ SRES लगी हुई तो मुझे इसका था कि मुझे अगर 1 पॉइंट भी दे देना गुड इनफ है क्योंकि ये बॉटम तो बाहर है तो मुझे तो यहाँ पर आपको क्योंकि इधर SRES है ना तो चांसेस आर लेकिन अभी ये जा सकती है 18 तक 18
SRES लगा हुआ है
स्विंग रिट्रेस एक्सटेंशन डैनियल की वीडियो नंबर 1 आवर नंबर 1 के अंदर वो एक्सप्लेन करते हैं कि हायर हाइज कैसे बनते हैं हायर लोज कैसे बनते हैं तो उसको स्विंग रिट्रेस एक्सटेंशन कहते हैं ये वाला चार्ट अभी SRES बना हुआ है इधर तो अगेन दिस कॉन्सेप्ट आपको थोड़ा सा एक्सपीरियंस से पता लगेगा लेकिन आसान क्या था मैंने यहाँ पर बाय किया 1-2 पॉइंट लिए बाहर आ गया डन मेरा ट्रेड फिनिश हो गया सो आई डिड नथिंग लुक green put in a buy limit saw my $62 so making 100 to 200 is your target 2 ट्रेड में हो जाए 4 में हो जाए 5 में हो जाए 10 में हो जाए बस इससे ज्यादा नहीं क्योंकि मार्केट कैन चेंज डायरेक्शन एनी टाइम राइट सो the best time to trade is 8 to 11 first session 2 to 5 second session or if you are an early riser 3 o'clock in the morning so these are the 3 like full of volume sessions 8 to 11 morning 2 to 5 afternoon and 3 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the morning European session that's where the market moves even today market yes that's stock market this is futures market works 23 hours a day so that's the benefit that you can trade anytime any place so you but in between these 23 hours you have 3 pockets 8 to 11 2 to 5 and 3 o'clock in the morning to 6 sometime even at 6 p.m. it opens it's fast but you want to know where the smart money is where things are moving and both charts green keep buying both charts red keep selling so you are really next week your practice should be buy and sell buy if I buy by the way all of this is being recorded so every single thing we say gets YouTubed by 1 p.m. so this whole floor this whole audio video if you want to ever refer to it we have 4 years of data you can go and look at a certain day that we have said certain things so today at 1 o'clock this will get uploaded to YouTube on our YouTube channel so we have lots of resources for you so if you want to ever if you miss something or you at home
which like we have a special
yeah so if you go right here on superareas.com let me show you on the top it says we have all the our official channel. It's a YouTube channel, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, TikTok, Oh, also, there are a lot of companies on the social media. They're saying we are from superareas.com. Send us money. Nobody from our organization will ever say invest with us. So they could say, oh, I'm Rafi speaking. I'm like Happy speaking. I'm Majid Bhai, I see you joined, and we have a program that we will never, ever ask you for money, ever. So if you ever get even a WhatsApp or saying, hey, and especially the fake guys are saying crypto. So that's your alert. Somebody says, send us money on crypto. We never do that, ever, in my history of this company, 18 years myself. So there's a lot of fake accounts. If you just search TikTok, they have fake Chinese accounts or Ukraine accounts or German accounts. They will approach you. They say, oh, you are subscribed and this is not a real account. And they ask you to say, invest 500, 200, 5,000. That's not us. We will never ask you for any investment money. We don't, you manage your own accounts. We don't manage your accounts. We just guide you. This is a possible way things and these are not buy and sell offers, things like so. Be aware of some fake accounts out there. So 5910 उधर ही घूम रही है अभी तो 3180. So this is your basic understanding of the software. As you get bigger, the more you will make it complicated, the worse it will. So stay away from news, especially high impact news. Watch your news every day, watch your earnings every day, and practice. Practice will make it perfect every day. And if you have time in the evening, this market runs off from 5 to 6, it will close, 6 o'clock open again. So just open it up, say, hey, can I buy? Can I buy? Can I buy? Can I sell? Can I sell? Should I buy? Should I sell? Right? And then you will get used to this whole. Yes.
This is a futures market.
This is futures
So
market.
that's what we're gonna trade.
For now. But once you have enough capital, then you will go into stocks and options. Let's say you want to analyze NVIDIA. This software can do it. You want to analyze Bitcoin. This software can do it. You want to analyze XRP. This software can do it. You want to analyze an Indian stock. This software can do it. But for now, we're going to stick to just
Future.
the futures.
But
Yes.
you said 2 to 5 is the
future. So
No,
after 5,
no.
oh,
Futures is running 23 hours a day. There are 3 pockets when you need other traders along in the world who buy and sell. If there's no trader, you want to buy, there's nobody who wants to sell you, you will sit there. So 11 o'clock it slows down. And then 2 o'clock, then it picks up again. So how does this work is there are lots of millions of traders sitting in Wall Street just 9 hours from here at like Trump Tower or things in New York Stock Exchange. And they're trading real money. So 11 o'clock, they come in and they're done for their lunch or their thing. So at 2 o'clock, they will come back to their desk. They'll analyze like this. So this is how a trading floor will work. They're like, all right, NVIDIA is trading as this. So these are the analysis sitting. These analysis, by the way, you are no different than these people. They're predicting too. It's not like they know something. They're right and wrong 50% of the time. If anybody acts like cocky, hey, I know it's all BS in my opinion. Why? They can be as much right and wrong just like me. It's not that just because they sit on a CNBC or MSNBC or Bloomberg doesn't make them any smarter. Even Warren Buffett says you're right 50% of the time. If you hit buy and the price does go your favor, hey, you're a smart trader. So there's no one person that is the ultimate guru, right? We come in our computer, but one thing we can say about our software, 18 years. We've been predicting our levels or areas or zone for about 18 years, this company. And we are the only company that will predict something at 8:30 and not change it until next morning, and really until 9 p.m. For 12 hours, we predict something. There are many gurus out there who will predict and who will change by 4 o'clock, by 3 o'clock. Say, hey, I think we are the only company that predicts but doesn't change anything on none of our predictions. So today we predicted these levels, and our accuracy is 90% of the time. 90, meaning how do you judge a system? In order to judge that this company is good or that company is good or this system is good or that system is good or this guru is good or what they're saying is good, you have to test them. And how do you test them? The information that we give you, you have to test it over a period of time. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 10. And that's how you come up with hey, you can test a system, let's say mid-band system. You have to test for a month, 2 months, 3 months. And every time I buy, both are green. What is the percentage of failure? That if I buy on green, it will change into red. If I buy on red, it will change into green. So this is called back testing in our software. And we have tested this for 18 years. So we are in our levels, we are 90% accurate. Meaning there are days when computer predicts something and it doesn't work. Yeah, it's okay. But if we predict it for 18 years, we're 90% accurate. Number two, the mid-band trade is 70% accurate. Meaning if you took 10 trades and things are right, you are a good. So we are aiming anything above 62% is a good system. Meaning that if you took 10 trades and 6.5 are positive, you're doing a good thing. Above 98, it's nobody does that. Like most systems out there will predict accuracy from 70 to 85. That's it. If you're trading 85% of the time, you're considered an exceptional trader. That every time you're traded, yes, if you took 2 trades, both are perfect, you're 100%, right? But you are never going to be 100% over a period of time. So you want to be above 60%, but 80, 90. So that's why we stick to these areas. Now to quickly, last thing before I sit.
Before that,
Yes.
you're talking about the areas we posted
Yes.
here.
Now I'm coming to
So
that.
you're mentioning which areas basically are posted, right?
Okay. So this is where I'm coming right now. Every single day, 9 o'clock in the morning, our algorithm, no human, by the way, it's a system, it predicts something. So now this is where you will get slightly confused again. Why? Because what happens is this method doesn't rely on your charts. This method relies on price. When you are using this method, by the way, you don't look at any other chart primarily. You're not looking at, because what will happen is, so let me first explain you what these are. Okay, you see this weather right afternoon, this is CP24 running a weather. This is for today, but look, it will show you what will happen on Friday, what will happen on Sunday, so it's giving a prediction. So it's called a weather modeling system. They're not God that they can print out that, hey, on Friday, it will be 21. We rely on this to plan our days. Do we need an umbrella? Do we need a jacket? Do we need whatever? So we rely on this. Just like that, my system and our traders rely on this every day. So 9 o'clock, computer automatically 9:15, 9:10, 8:45, it runs through a system internally and it just calculates some numbers. So if you have a price here and you have it here, and let's say this is high, this is low, this is open. A price will never shoot up like this or shoot down like this. Rarely. That is just plunging one way down or up. Rarely. The way the price moves is like this. This is how a normal pattern is for a price to move. If it's going down, it goes down like this. Still going down, but not instantly. So what we call them is areas. So the word is support and resistance areas. On the internet, if you search, let's say you ask ChatGPT right now, I'm new to trading, show me the 5 top methods to analyze something. The first method, it will say support and resistance levels, areas, zones, whatever they call them, retrace points. So second, it will say moving averages. Third, it will say Bollinger Bands. So the number one way of judging a price is based on these numbers. So every single day at 9 o'clock, our software prints this out. And it says, all right, if the price was to go here, 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 it should come down and give us a reversal. So these are called reversal zones, pivots, areas. You can call them same thing. So what were we waiting for? So right now, if the price goes from here into 500, I will sell. So meaning it has reached a level where it is in the expected high zone. So current price is what? 21,377. I'm inside my R2 zone. That is already done. Look at this, my line is inside the current price is inside my R2. But when it goes inside my R3 or R expected high, I will sell from there. Why we don't tell you this on the day one? Because this is against what we have taught you in the 4 classes. In the 4 classes, you are taught green to buy, red to sell. So when this number will come, your chart will be green. And then your mind is going to say, should I buy here? Should I sell here? So these levels are slightly for advanced users who have kind of graduated from here.
So even if it hits R3,
Yes, your chart will be green.
chart will be green.
Yeah, and then you're going to say,
After R3, it's going down.
correct.
But-
That's a reversal zone.
But the chart will show green there.
Yes, and then you're gonna say, why am I buying? Why am I selling if the chart is red? So you see the earlier trade I did, I went against the color. So these are called counter trades, meaning at one point we are saying, hey, this price is going to bounce now from here. It's a resistance, it's a roof, and if the computer is saying if it gets to this zone now, it should bounce up. So we always are looking for these areas to understand where today's support and resistance could possibly be.
So areas will be S1, S2, R1, R2.
Correct.
Those are the areas.
4
Right?
above, 4 down.
So red is basically,
Resistance,
and green is your support.
support.
So
They change roles instantly. So this is where I say it's for advanced users. If the price is at expected high or R3, and the bottom level is R2, it's no longer, R2 is no longer a resistance, it's a support. Because remember, price bounced up here from here, it's coming down. So this will act like a support. So every level, even though we list them as R3, R4, R2, but they change their roles based on where the price is. If the price is above, the below level is support. If the price is below, above level is resistance. So
that means for R3, there are 2 numbers there. So the up one is the resistance.
that's just a range. That just means computer, this doesn't give you a precise number.
Okay.
So for today, computer said, I should bounce down from 3. So computer today wrote 21,400, 21,380. Computer gave us a range. Based on the historical values, computer says if the price goes in to 380 to 400, it should bounce down. Should, right? However, what did the price do? I had a number for Friday high 432. It kept bouncing up. It didn't stop. Kept going up. It went as high as 460. And then what's that? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਵਰੇਜ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ
12 point ਲਾ ਕੇ
ਚੱਲ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਬੈਠੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਉਹਨੇ ਆ ਜਾ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਹਾਂ 6 ਮਿੰਟ ਰਹਿ ਗਏ ਸੀ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਐਨੀਵੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਪੈਨਿਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਸੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ 432 ਹਾਈ ਨੰਬਰ ਸੀ ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ so live example he trades just these numbers. He doesn't trade anything else, but he's been here 5 months, 6 months now.
So he trades on Nasdaq numbers.
He trades Nasdaq and he trades numbers. He said, man, but I can ask him. He can tell you all about it, right? What is a mid band? What is this? But now he's easy way into it. He's like, I have other jobs. I have things. I have family. I don't want to wait for mid bands. So all he's paying attention to is these levels and the number.
One question. You said the software predicted that when it
380 to 400
to 21,400, it will go down.
should go down.
But it's R2, it's not R3, right?
No, it's R2. So it went above and it went to 460.
Okay.
So it went against it. It didn't respect the 400 number today.
Okay.
So today the computer was wrong. Computer says it came down eventually, but first it went against the 60 points and then came down.
Okay.
So today is one of those days it didn't, like, our prediction failed onto that. So if you took 400, I wouldn't call it 100% failed. Even if you took 400, it eventually returned back, but it didn't respect the exact area of 380 to 400. It bounced from 460. That was the number. So now what am I waiting for? What Jatin is waiting for? When the price goes to 500, we will sell again. So
500 means more.
यहाँ से हाँ जी अभी अगर ऊपर गई ना 500 पे so we will sell from 500. That's it. And if it goes to a certain point, we will exit with our loss. That hey, imagine you sold it at 500, but it keeps climbing up, right, to 600 or higher. You have to exit your trade somewhere, right? Otherwise, it will ruin your whole account. So you decide with Nasdaq, what is the number that I'm going to stay into the trade for how long, right? So all these things.
So you're going to put stop loss.
You can. But if you start playing Nasdaq with a very specific stop loss, sometime, like today, somebody put a stop loss of 435, right? Yes, it's a 35-point win against you, meaning you have lost $700 against your account. So Nasdaq is for real experienced user because it can move 600 points with blink of an eye. It's just so fast that you can't keep up with the Nasdaq, right? So, yes.
Would it like miss your stop loss?
No. So it will eat your stop loss, right? So you hit it. So if you entered at 400 and it went to 435, your stop loss got hit. So, and then because you have no idea 435, 465, 480, 500, 560, because Nasdaq, there's a, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Your premium.
No, it's not a premium. No, it's not a premium. In futures market, you're given you open your account, let's say, for 2,000. I'm going to give an example, $1,500. Yeah, right? You can trade not based on premium. You trade based on what is a lot size. So in order to trade, let's say NQ, they want to make sure you have at least $2,000 in your bank account, right? And then they will let you trade Nasdaq. But your account balance will keep running until you run out of money. So let's say you took it, let's say you have 2,500 in your account, okay, and you sold it at 400, 21,400. Now, one NQ, the value of it is $20. Oh. 1 point. Okay? So now you started your trade. One Nasdaq has a value of $20. Oh. You shorted at 400, expecting it will come down. And it went to 460, right? So it went against you $60.
Yeah.
Minus 60 times 20. So your account balance will show minus 1,200 live.
So you can actually kill your account.
No, of course. So it will let you stay inside the trade until the last dollar.
So still money is there because our account is 2,500.
Your account balance was 2,500.
Yeah.
You went down to negative 1,200. Yeah, a trade is running.
Okay, so then if it starts coming down,
yes,
then it'll start.
Yeah. So let's say live example today. I entered some trades at 400. Okay. I entered some trades at 432. Okay. I have an account which is $4,000. I have an account $4,200. So I entered, let's say 4,000. I have certain accounts that have $2,000 in them. I have 42 accounts, all funded accounts. You can open as many. So this I took a full lot. Okay. Then there's
Full lot means?
Okay. There's a Nasdaq. Then there's a smaller Nasdaq. It has a less value. It's called micro. So one MNQ is $2.
So you took $2 basically.
In one account, I took the $2 trade. One account, I took the $20 trade. So the $400 went up to 460, and I saw minus $1,200, and I'm holding because I have an account balance of $4,000, and I know I can do an average maybe, and I will come down. This account of 2,000, I took 3 MNQ, not one, so 3 lots. So this is $6 per lot now because 1 MNQ $2, 2 MNQ $2, another. So I put quantity of 3. So this went against as well. The 432, it went to again 460. So that's a 30-point gap. So 30 times 6, $180. So I saw minus 180. So one account I'm seeing minus 1,200. One account I'm seeing minus $180. Okay. I don't have a stop loss. My case, I don't have a stop loss. So account balance, when will your account call liquidated? When it runs out of money. So if I lose $4,000, account blown. That's what the word is used, account blown, real or funded, doesn't matter. In this case, when I run out of $2,000, when I asked Jatin, he's like, I am in from 410. So he entered slightly. And I said, how many micros? What's that? He says, I took 3 micros. I'm like, hold on to it. Don't put a stop loss. Don't go in. Don't worry. Let's see what Friday high does. Because we are doing analysis of Nasdaq for a long time. So then it starts reversing. All right. So it reverses. Now here's the thing. I can panic. I can say, man, I have a $4,000 account. $1,200 is already negative. I can close the trade. Account balance will update automatically. 4,000 minus 1,200. I have $2,800 left in my account. Done. Trade started, trade finished. Same here. I have $2,000. I have 180 because I have no idea. Will this go to 500, 560, 580, 590? And it keeps draining. So that's why Daniel says, always know what your stop is going to be. At what point you say, hey, I'm not taking. So when that green turns into red trend, it will go like this, minus 12, minus 25, minus 37, minus 87. Like when this color, you bought it here and the color changed, it will keep draining until your account is alive. And then boom, your account is gone. So once the color changes, you gotta get out. You can't expect the price to come back. Don't so accept the worst. Me and Jatin both holding. I said, no, it's okay. We have enough balance that we can hold. This price goes from 460 to 360. Oh. It falls. It falls. Just falls like 100 points falls. And we were talking. This is what we were doing in the morning. So now I've gone, but here's the thing. I took 20 points. So when it went from 400 to 380, I closed my trade. I closed it. So what is 20 times 20? $400. So this trade, I took $400. My account balance is now $4,400. It added. This account, I let it run long time because it was micro. And I said, I don't want to just take 2 points or 4 points. So because it's a smaller return, this I took 35 points. So 35 times 6 now was my return. And then it added to my balance. So on my accounts right now, today's trade, 1 micro, real account, $193. And let me just double click to give you exact. So these are my accounts. $512, $512, $612, $612, $612, $512. So this is on every account. That's how I trade. I look at the numbers on Nasdaq and I just wait and I wait and I wait.
So if the account it went down 100 points,
Yeah.
if it had gone up again, then you would have put a stop.
Because see, the thing is, we are generally looking at Nasdaq to move 100 to 200 points fast, right? I have to be in and out of a trade fast. So first I waited. I said, all right, it went against me 432, 455, 460. And there's certain time you have to let it go. On a few days ago, NVIDIA earnings. Me and again, Jatin decided we are going to go inside a storm because NVIDIA earnings and we picked a number. It went against us 300 points from that number. I'm like, man, I'm getting out. It's just not worth it for me to blow an account, right? So we took our losses. So this was the real example. So we picked the number 20,600. Computer predicted this. But computer doesn't, it says if you have earnings, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Meta, NVIDIA, Broadcom, stay out of it. this is going to be brutal because your account size, if it's not big enough, it's gonna eat it alive.
Where do we check when their earnings come out?
On our super areas, every day we list all the earnings, right? So me and Jatin, we're like, hey, 6 o'clock earnings came. Let's see if it goes in our favor or it doesn't. It didn't. So we entered here. So he went with 5 micros. I went slightly less. Price first went to 20,700.
100 points up.
100 points up. All right. We're like, okay, this is getting NVIDIA because earnings came really good, right? Same 10 minutes later, this price was 20,800.
And both of you were short.
No, we were short from here.
Okay. Yeah.
Now this has negative $2,400. It's showing. And we're like, do we exit? Do we enter? Well, we were content. And then it starts to climb again. And we're like, man, this is climbing because more people are buying NVIDIA, right? And this goes to 20,858. That's the number.
Did you touch R3?
No. At that time, there were no R3, R4. It was just gone crazy. So we are looking at, so I sent to Jatin, I said, I took minus $900. I'm out. I don't want to drain my accounts. So I took a loss somewhere around here, minus $900, and I closed my trade. Because I have no idea. This goes like, these days things can just go Nasdaq so brutal. So then I looked at this number. I said, it has climbed up. So I shorted again. I still have money in the account. I sell again here. I recovered $700 when it was coming down. So
you put a sell on 28.
So 2,800. So I took a sell at 600. We did an average at 2. I exited here. I said, man, I can't. So, but then I entered again and I recovered some of it. But if you don't close your trades, and it can really go all the way to 0, and then it will say, all right, account is gone, right? So that's how we kind of do it. So this is trading Nasdaq. Nasdaq, you have to be very, usko hum kehte hain jigra chahiye. Nasdaq will test your wallet. ES will test your patience because ES moves so slow. You're like, man, 50 aa gaye, 37 ho gaye, phir 50 ho gaye, phir Nasdaq will go in and out, blink of an eye. So
what's the best approach for Nasdaq? Since
Nasdaq numbers, we have no idea.
We don't have any idea of the numbers.
No, we have numbers, but we have no idea what the market will react to.
So, but we have to take some decision.
Yeah, so the decision was computer predicts some numbers, right? So what am I doing? Waiting for the price to hit 500. I would start to take my risk at 500. So with Nasdaq, we don't just take random risk. Because you goes north, it goes south. And you are right 50% of the time. So when you are trading Nasdaq, please, for God's sake, keep these numbers in mind. Where is the market prediction today?
These numbers you're talking about?
Every day changes. So tomorrow, it will change again.
The red numbers you're talking about?
Red and green, both numbers ranges.
Keep in mind those numbers there.
This is, again, just for Nasdaq. And we also have them for 15 other markets. So if somebody is trading gold today, this is, by the way, gold. Our computer prediction comes for 15 markets. So think about these predictions like, a lot of people sitting on a Telegram and saying, "Well, ji, mujhe signal aate hain ji. Main signal le leta hu kisi se, mujhe wo bata deta banda kahan se kharidna hai, kahan se." Yahi cheez hai. So in advance, we tell you, this is the range. Our software has predicted that from here, market can correct itself.
Question. So in Nasdaq, suppose I want to take a trade, right? I go by the numbers there, right? So I want to put a number, something like on the.
Okay, let's do it now. Let's take a look at right now. Right now, Nasdaq number is 427. Okay, so and right now is
the black one, right?
The current price is 432.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's approaching the high, what has already come to. Okay, I want to sell at 500. I right click, sell. Done. I place the order.
Okay.
500 loge, sir? 500 loge? 500 loge? 500 ले लोगे?
लेवल 500 लेना.
सेम थिंग. 500 पे आपने भी लगाया. तो हम लोग अब वेट कर रहे हैं. 21,500 पे आएगी ना, तो हम वहां से सेल करेंगे. ठीक है. अब हमारा गोल क्या है कि कि वो 500 से 480 पे आ जाए, हमें 20 पॉइंट दे दे, 15 पॉइंट दे दे, तो हमारा
मतलब 500 से नीचे आ जाए। ओके,
अब दो चीजें होंगी ना 500 पे जाके, या तो वो चढ़ती चली जाएगी, ठीक है। अब कंप्यूटर ने आपको प्रेडिक्शन क्या दिया है कि मैं 500 से 570 के दरमियान आई कैन बाउंस डाउन।
ओके,
Sometime we have seen it gets from 569 or sometime 571. So you have to start calculating yourself that where is my risk to reward? If it enters at 500 and still keeps climbing, at what point I will say, Meri bas ho gayi.
okay.
Or at what point, so sometimes this is what I do personally. I will break my risk into averaging. It's called an average. So this is what I would do. Right now, let's say I would take 3 micro at 500. Okay, no problem. I've taken 3 micros. Then I will take another 3 micros at 570. Okay.
So you take both the ranges there. Okay, okay.
So, because it's a huge range,
Yeah.
I will take another 3 MNQ. So let's see, mathematically speaking, what could happen. So let me just get the calculator and I'll show you the price. So I entered 570, 500. So I entered short position, 3x MNQ. It's at $6 per lot. Now it goes against me 70 points. It goes, climbs up and up and up and up. And it's so 70 times 6, $420, I will see my loss. Got it? So at this point, my loss is $420.
Yeah.
With 3 micros. Let's suppose I sell 3 more at 570. So 21, what's the number? 21,500 plus 21,570 divided by 2. My average will be 21,535. So
which numbers you took for the average?
700 and 500, right?
Yeah.
तो दरमियान में 35 आ गई ना, तो उसने 3 ऊपर खरीदे, 3 इधर किए, तो उसको एवरेज कर दिया ना, उसने कहा आपकी प्राइस 6 लॉट की 535 हो गई है।
ठीक है।
Now, in order to break even, my price only has to come down to 535 because I'm doubling down. This is what we call DCA, dollar cost average.
So it has to come down 535.
Yeah, so that's a break-even number.
Okay.
So just remember, I entered something at 500, and I entered something again in the same direction. I'm not going against, I'm still selling. So I sold 3 here, 3 here. Now 6 will be priced at. तो अगर आपने एक चीज खरीदी, मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, आपने ये मार्केट लिया $10 का, ये मार्केट लिया $20 का, अब इन दोनों की प्राइस क्या हो गई? $15, 15 होगी ना, ये सस्ता ले लिया, ये महंगा ले लिया, तो 15 क्या? अब ये 15 का आपका बिक जाए तो आप ब्रेक इवन हो जाओगे ना। तो अब मेरे लॉट अगर 35 में निकल आए तो मैं निकल जाऊंगा ना ट्रेड से। ये प्रॉफिटेबल ट्रेड नहीं होगा, ये सिर्फ अपने आप ब्रेक इवन कर रहा है,
काउंट कुछ नहीं होगा सर
अकाउंट में। लेकिन अगर एक आप अब यहाँ देखें, वो ऊपर लिखा हुआ नेवर एवरेज अप और डाउन, ये रूल है। अगर आपको एवरेज नहीं करनी आती आप फंस जाते हो। होता ये है, वो 570 पे भी नहीं रुकती जी, 570, 580, 590, 600. Remember, you have now entered at 535 at a double lot. So now you will be losing 6 times to $12 time the number, right? So because it's not 3 anymore, it's 6.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not losing from 500, but it's starting to lose at double the rate at 5. So if you don't average your Nasdaq properly, you can be caught in a very, very odd situation. Say, hey, अब क्यों हुआ है? आपकी प्राइस चली गई 635, 100 points against you, right? So, and you entered at 535. So again, 12 times 100, you will see minus $1,200. So if you don't average properly, with Nasdaq, you have to really know when I'm going to enter my second lot, my third lot, my fourth lot. So these things you will learn based on experience with the Nasdaq in and out के चाहे आप कितनी दूर जाके मैं दूसरा लॉट फेंकूं, हम दोनों ने 600 पे पहला फेंका, 7 पे दूसरा फेंका, फिर भी बस हो गई यार, वो रुकी नहीं रही, मीनिंग वो जिस स्पीड से Nasdaq चल रही है, तो
आखिर में प्रॉफिट मिला या
नहीं, मैंने 900 लिया, लेकिन मैंने ऊपर से रिवर्स कर लिया, वो बेचारे वो कहते हैं हम अकाउंट में इतना था नहीं, क्योंकि वो एंटर ही बड़े लॉट से हुए थे शुरू पे ही, तो उनके पास स्लाइटली डिफरेंट था. एनीवे वी आर इनसाइड योर ऑफिशियली कहाँ पर है जी? या है
458 तो
नहीं लेकिन 58 नहीं इधर ES का किधर चला गया? ES अब पूरे R2 के अंदर है इस वक्त, ES R2 के अंदर घूम रही है पूरा. So this is Nasdaq trading one-on-one for you. Nasdaq के लिए ना यार हौसला चाहिए, सिर्फ हौसला चाहिए और कुछ नहीं चाहिए. वो आपको निकाल देती है या जल्दी मिजरी से निकाल देगी, लाइक जल्दी आपका अकाउंट उड़ाएगी या जल्दी. सो Nasdaq में अगर आपका लॉट साइज ठीक हो तो आपको ज्यादा स्ट्रेस की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि वो इतनी 200 पॉइंट मूव हो जाती है ना, ब्लिंक ऑफ एन आई. अभी कहाँ पर घूम रही थी ये? अभी तो 400 पे, ये पता कहाँ तक आई थी? 21,250 पे, अब फिर दोबारा 21,450 पे चली गई है, 200 पॉइंट.
तो आप फिजिकल स्टॉक नहीं यूज करते ना?
नहीं हम लोग मेंटल स्टॉक, क्योंकि मेंटल में स्पेशली Nasdaq है ना. अब रूल क्या है कि अगर आपकी अगेंस्ट 35 पॉइंट चली जाए ना, तो आपको बस कर देना चाहिए कि यार Nasdaq 35 पॉइंट चली गई, 1 माइक्रो हो तो $70 का लॉस है, 2 माइक्रो है तो 140 का लॉस है, 3 माइक्रो है तो 4 में 280 का लॉस है. आपने कहीं तो रुकना है ना, वरना तो 35, 40, 60, 70 ये 2,000 पॉइंट मूव हो जाती है जब ट्रम्प बोलने पे आता है. तो Nasdaq का ये रूल है. ES भी 100 पॉइंट मूव हो जाती है. अब ES मूव होती है $1.50 पे, तो अगर आप ES का $1 ऊपर और नीचे जाता है तो आपको $50 मिलते हैं. गोल्ड में आपको 100 मिलता है, नेचुरल गैस में डिफरेंट.
$1 मतलब
$1. सो हमने क्या प्राइस लिखी थी? थर्ड फिफ्थ अभी क्या चल रही है प्राइस? 59.18 है, ठीक है, 59.18 price. If it moves up $1 up or down, that's a $50 difference in
$1 up means it's one lot, right?
One-
One point.
1 point.
Okay.
So when we call it $1 or a point, so if it moves 1 point up, it's a $50 difference in the price of futures. So this is how if the crude oil moves $1, that's $1,000. If natural gas moves $1, that's $10,000. But it doesn't move $1 that crazy. It moves like cent and a cent. Forex के तो बहुत बड़े हैं. Gold, if it moves $1, that's $100. So ES, then you have Nasdaq, then you have Russell. So each $1 movement or has a different effect. How are you doing, boss?
Not good.
No.
I want to.
Yes.
Whole month I never log in.
Okay.
So I want to. Which second the event? This is the right?
Yes.
Good. So great. Whole month I am out of the world.
No problem. Always you can start. They can Legend has it for $50 right now. So your exam.
आपने ES में ना चार्ट जो दिखाए थे, उसमें जो लेफ्ट हैंड वाला था उसमें बार्स की साइज थोड़ी बड़ी वाली थी ना, जो देखना होता है, राइट?
नहीं दोनों
ये वाली, हाँ ये वाली. तो मेरे में इतने थिक वाले बार्स नहीं आ रहे हैं.
It's just zoomed in, that's it.
ये देखिए,
It's just zoomed in, that's it.
ये आप इसको पकड़ के ना नीचे टाइम को होल्ड करके उसको जूम इन एंड आउट कर सकते हैं, बार की थिकनेस.
Okay.
तो अगर मैं इसको करना चाहूँ, ये देखिए,
अच्छा नीचे जाके, ओके.
नीचे जाके आप टाइम को होल्ड करें, होल्ड करके तो बार को. सो आवर एरिया की प्रेडिक्शन 100% आज ठीक थी. कंप्यूटर ने प्रेडिक्ट किया ES को रिवर्सल कहाँ से लेना चाहिए, 2 नंबरों से. ES का नंबर आया जी कि 18 से 22 के दरमियान अगर ES चली गई तो इसको वहां से रिवर्सल ले लेना चाहिए, और उस एग्जैक्टली वही कर रही है कि वहां तक चढ़ी है और वहां से वो रिवर्सल ले. हाँ नंबर, वो जो आपका ये वाला चार्ट होगा ना तीसरा वाला, तो वो आप डैनियल को टेक्स्ट कर दें, वो आपके सेट कर देंगे एरियाज. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एन एरिया ट्रेडिंग. तो लिया कुछ होते हैं या 500 का वेट करें?
500 का वेट.
वो वेटिंग गेम हो जाती है पूरा. यस
I have password before. They ask you
तो
create a password.
No, you just call us. So इसमें है कौन सा होगा? ये वाला?
यस
इसको ट्रैक करो.
यस.
So is the $500?
No, no, not for, just the price. Yeah. So what we are asking that the price of Nasdaq. Let's give me 1 second. Let me show you order ticket. So you go new and let's say order ticket. You can look at the price of NQ. So this is the price of Nasdaq right now, 21,429. All I'm asking is I would like to short it at 500.
Okay, so how much money are you going? That's what my question is. So if you buy one lot, that's $500?
That's that's I believe 850. So $850 would get locked.
Oh, in that.
Just locked. It's not moving, or it's just a broker is putting in $850 on lock. In order for you to pick one lot. If you want to do two lots, no need company. So in order to, I wouldn't necessarily worry about funds right now. Why? These funded companies take care of it. So what they will do is they will tell you how many lots you can take. 4, 3, 2, because that's how much capital they will allocate. So when you are doing, let's say, Legends account or Bullnox exam, they allow you up to 4. So that's how much. 3?
Bullnox allow 6.
Oh, 6, 7 इसलिए कि वो 50,000 वाला है.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
तो वो उसका account size, exactly. So you pick one, but remember, you pick one lot. Now each point is $20. You pick 2 lots, each point becomes $40 because double. You pick 3 lots, each point becomes $60. So these lot sizes are very critical to how much money you have in your account. If you have $2,000 and you start to play 4 lots, you know how fast your account can get drained? So 2,000 divided by 60 and done. That's how it will be.
One lot is $60.
एक लॉट 60 का बन गया ना, क्योंकि आपने 4 डाले, 4 लॉट डाले, 1.60 का बना और 2000 को डिवाइड करिए 60 में, तो आप लोग तो लकी बैच हो. 4 साल पहले रियल पैसे डालने पड़ते थे, like 20,000 divided by 60, 30 point against you and your account is liquidated, right? So 4 years ago when we joined, and especially when I sat here, yes, I'm used to trading future stocks. Right?
Everything has been back.
Yeah, $49. Yes, just get signed up now. So it was a little bit riskier in a sense. If you didn't know trading, yeah, you did demo was great, everything is fine, wonderful, but you demoed it on $50,000 and you wired $2,000. अब $50,000 का अकाउंट हो ना रियल का, और आपने एक लॉट लिया है, तो जनरली कोई भी स्टॉप लॉस नहीं लगाता. वो प्राइस आती है -2, 3, 4 हज़ार, 5 हज़ार, 6 हज़ार, फिर वापस चली जाती है. आप लोग ने आपने प्रैक्टिस तो की 50,000 के अकाउंट में, कलर भी नहीं खिलता है जी. 50,000 बहुत बड़ी रकम होती है, लेकिन जब आप रियल में गए तो आपने वायर किए 2,000 और 50,000 का मुकाबला क्या, राइट? तो उसने वो 4-5 पॉइंट अगेंस्ट गई, आपका अकाउंट उड़ गया. तो अब जो उस वक्त आपने जाना, बैंक जाना, वायर करनी, हफ्ते में उनको वायर पहुंचनी, एंड वी वर लाइक, हर ट्रेड डालते हुए ना 4 दफा सोचना पड़ता था कि हम ट्रेड डालें या ना डालें. ठीक है, कंप्यूटर ने प्रेडिक्शन दी है, अल्गो भी ठीक है. अब वो प्रेडिक्शन नए यूजर के लिए कैसे सही हो, आप देखिए ना, हम आपको कह रहे हैं 90% है 18 साल से. आपको तो यकीन नहीं आएगा ना जब तक आप ट्रेड नहीं डालोगे. अब हम आप समझा भी रहेंगे अब, लेकिन रियल मनी जब इन्वॉल्व है, आप 100 दफा सोचोगे, अगर यहाँ से ये स्लिप हो गई, अगर ये चढ़ गई, तो अब आपके पास ना, यू डोंट हैव टू वरी सो मच अबाउट योर ओन फंड्स. because there are so many companies who now give you the capital for, like, he's about to get a capital for $1,500 for how much? $50. So his risk is $50. His capital is $1,500, right? So now you see how easy it becomes. You're like, यार $50 पे मैं सीखने के लिए भी रिस्क ले लेता हूँ कि यार एरिया ने ये आया है, तो you fail 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, you will eventually figure out, yeah, system is working, midband is working, I can make a couple of $100 a day. So funded companies are great for new users to come in and experiment, because demo will not give you the same feeling. Just telling you, yeah, you will do demo, you will show 500, 2,000, but once you step into your funded environment, they have a set of challenges. So what is his challenge today? He says, I'm joining after 4 months. I need to take an exam to see if I can still remember what I've done. So they have given him, starting today, 30 days. Okay. So what his balance? Take 1,500 and double it. Are you able to do it? So if he trades $100 a day, he can pass in 15 days. If he trades $400 a day, he can pass it in 5 days. They don't let you qualify faster than 5 days, by the way. Certain companies, which he's picking, they want you to trade for at least 5 days. Some want you to trade for at least 8 days. Some want you to trade 1 day minimum, right? So there are different companies. So once you are ready, we'll put you through this exam. And then exam is easier on the paper than when you start to take a trade. It's a little bit exciting. So, but at least the risk is not there, right? So we are all playing funded these days. Some have 40 accounts, some had 10 accounts. Now, where it gets exciting, this guy who came, Jatin, sat right here, right? He has 5 accounts. He makes $100 on 1 account and copies his trades on 5 accounts, right? So he makes $500 US per day. In April, I asked him, how much did you make? He says 10 grand. 10,000 US dollars after 5 months into the program. The biggest guy I know has walked away from $70,000 to $80,000 from these funded companies. Now they're taking this money, put it into real accounts. They're like, अब आपके पास आ गया ना कैपिटल, 2,000 आ गया, 3,000 आ गया, आप अपने अकाउंट रियल में बेचते जाओ, तो इनसे इकट्ठा करते जाओ और अपने अकाउंट में जमा करते जाओ, right? So there's companies called Per Dia Capital, pay you daily. सुबह 100 बनाया, शाम के 6 बजे रिक्वेस्ट मार दो कि यार मुझे पैसे भेज दे. तो वो जतन भाई तो यही करते हैं, आते हैं 200 बना, 300 बना, 400, शाम के रात के 12 बजे बैलेंस अपडेट होता है, सुबह 6 बजे पैसे अकाउंट में आ गए होते हैं. So there are many companies out there that will pay you to trade as long as you learn the software to really, you know your stop loss, you know your entry, you know your market, you know, and it takes about 3 months, in my opinion, to kind of get experience. So एक टाइम आएगा आप मुझे कह रहे होगे यार देखिए प्राइस R1 में है, यार R2 में है, यार R3 में है, देखिए मैंने यहाँ से लिया, जिस तरह वो कह रहे हैं. उनको अब 3-4 महीने के बाद हमें ट्रेन करने की जरूरत नहीं होती, वो खुद ही खोल लेते हैं सिस्टम. ट्रेनिंग व्हील्स उतर चुके हैं, आपको पता है, एरिया भी दे दिया, मिड बैंड भी दे दिया, कोचिंग भी दे दी. तो नया बैच हमेशा कंफ्यूज होता है, फिक्र न करें. तो देखिए बैच ऑफ 10 तो होगा ये कि नेक्स्ट 1 मंथ के बाद अब नया बैच आता है, बिकॉज 4 क्लासेस चल रही हैं. कल से अब अगले सैटरडे से क्लास 1 आएगी. आप इधर बैठेंगे, आहिस्ता आहिस्ता अपनी जिंदगियों में चले जाएंगे, फिर ऑनलाइन आ जाएंगे. हमारे पास 12,000 से ज़्यादा ग्रेजुएट हैं जो 18 सालों में कुछ आते हैं, छोड़ जाते हैं, चले जाते हैं, लेकिन सिस्टम हमारा वही चल रहा है. तो आप आए, देखें. क्विट पता कहाँ कर जाएंगे, मैं आपको वो भी बताता हूँ. मोस्ट पीपल क्विट after getting frustrated. June. No more March. So if you just update, it will update to, you haven't logged in long time.
Yeah.
So there you go. Your contracts are updated to June now. Fast done. So
He has also Nasdaq, right?
sorry.
Both of them. Yes.
Yeah. Both are June contracts. So majority users will get frustrated because these funded companies want you to perform on consistency. What a consistency is, that they want you to see your results not like every day. They have a rule. He cannot make more than $450 in a day. That's it. That's a rule.
That's a rule.
That's a rule. So, sometimes you're excited, then they look for so many parameters. Because remember, they're going to risk their money onto you. You're risking, first exam is not costing them anything, it's $50. But round 2, he's going to put up 10% of the money. They're going to put up 90% of the money. But if he loses, he's only losing 10%. But if he wins, he's winning 90%. That's the best part. When these guys take a withdrawal, you take 90% withdrawal. However, so these companies say, okay, when you're winning, give us 10%, but opposite will give you a risk of 90%. So it's a great way for you to start, because if you want to get into trading, at least options. Some people say, I have people out there learning to use options. If you take 5 contracts of NVIDIA and you want to, let's say, pick up at 80 cents an expiry of a month, that's still going to cost you like $485 approximately US dollars. And then you're waiting 3 weeks or 2 weeks to options to expire. And then I like to do options, and I just do just a premium change. If it's gone from 80 cents to 90 cents, I'm in and out quickly. I'm not waiting for options to expire. Right? So that still needs money. Here, futures, go in, get your exam done, put in 10% of your capital, start trading. Right? So, and you can take risk, because if you lose, they're not coming after your credit report, or they're not saying, hey, the agreement says you lose, you're responsible 10%. You win, we'll give you 90%, right? So, and there are lots. These are. हो गया पास? Take profit आज नहीं चल रहा.
Another connection नहीं हो रहा bulldogs का.
Bulldogs नहीं.
एक super areas chat वाले भी try कर चुके हैं.
अच्छा आओ बैठो, मैं AnyDesk करता है. हम देखते हैं.
Sir, copy.
Copy या chat करेंगे सुपर एरिया से.
Sir, मैंने बोला तो बोले यार.
मैं अच्छा आज आपने पे करके बाय सब कुछ ओके, फिर 10 मिनट में मैं अप्रूवर करवा देता हूं. So what a copier does is, yes, sorry.
Sir, tomorrow कितने बजे होगी? Say 9 बजे.
लेकिन जो फ्लोर का है ना, डैनियल आ जाते हैं 8:30. ठीक है, 8:30 वो आएंगे, वो एरियाज को एनालिसिस करके, मार्केट खुलती है स्टॉक 9:30, तो वहां से हमारी, तो आप 9 बजे आ जाएं, 9:15 आ जाएं, 9:30 आ जाएं, लेकिन 11 बजे तक ये खत्म हो जाता है जो पहला सेशन है. मीनिंग कि आपने 2 पॉइंट 3 पॉइंट 4 पॉइंट आप बैठे रहो, मेरी तरफ से 1 बजे तक बैठे, ऑफिस खुला है. लेकिन जो पीक सुनना है ना आपने, वो 9:15 के बाद है. मैंने सिर्फ डैनियल की वो सुननी होती है कि व्हाट इज द स्ट्रेटजी फॉर टुडे, आर वी गोइंग हाई टू लो, लो टू हाई, दैट्स द प्लान, राइट? सो
लेकिन सपोज हम 9:30 आते हैं, सो उस समय मार्केट ऑब्वियसली ओपन हो जाता है, तो उस समय जैसे आपने आज समझाया आफ्टर 10 o'clock बिकॉज यू डिड ट्रेडिंग आफ्टर, तो आप कल भी ऐसे ही होगा सेम?
नहीं, अब रियली आपने अब सेल्फ स्टडी पे चले जाना. आपने वो वीडियोस देखनी है 2-3, ठीक है, वो देखी. अब आपने बाय सेल शुरू कर देना. ग्रीन टू बाय, रेड टू सेल, ग्रीन टू बाय. ये बेशक आप 23 घंटे करते रहे, मनी रियल नहीं है ना, ट्राई करते रहे कि यार मैंने मिड बैंड पे लगाना सीखना है, चार्ट को कैसे लगाना है, क्लोज कैसे. आपने 3 चीजें सीखनी है सॉफ्टवेयर में. ऑर्डर कैसे लगाना है, ऑर्डर को ट्रेल कैसे करना है, और स्टॉप लॉस कैसे लगाना है, बस. और कुछ नहीं कर. बाकी हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर सारा 98% काम कर रहा है. सॉफ्टवेयर ये कह रहा है
एग्जिट करना भी तो
वो, लेकिन उसको हम कहते हैं क्लोजिंग द ट्रेड. वो भी तो आपने करना है ना. तो आपने क्या करना है, बाय लिमिट, स्टॉप लॉस, सेल लिमिट, 3-4 ऑर्डर लगाने बस. तो ऑर्डर लगाने का आपका काम है, सॉफ्टवेयर बाकी करेगा. सो दैट्स हाउ. सो कीप प्रैक्टिसिंग. 23 आवर्स सब कुछ है इसका. बाय लिमिट, everything possible is inside this.
Sir, I've learned in the trading space ki you risk 1% of your account when following risk reward. You guys do it differently?
It's slightly different in futures because the way our reward goes is by points. Okay. And risk by points. So if you take
तो जैसे 25,000 का ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट है,
नहीं वो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट 25 का नहीं होगा, 1000-2000 वाली बात करें, वो इतना छोटा होता है, बड़े अकाउंट नहीं होते।
ये 25,000 का
नहीं 1500 का अकाउंट होता है। उसके अंदर जो बफर होता है वो 25,000 तो एक लेबल लगाया होता है कि इतना बड़ा अकाउंट दे रहे हैं, वो $25,000 नहीं दे रहे आपको, और सिर्फ 1500 देते हैं, $50। वो तो सिर्फ लॉस लिमिट उसमें छोटी होती है। जब इधर मैंने लिखा ये 25,000, ये सिर्फ फिगर देते हैं कि इस अमाउंट को यहाँ तक टर्न करो, इतना पैसा नहीं होता आपके अकाउंट में।
इतना नहीं होता?
नहीं सर,
मैं तो सोच रहा था कि 25,000 देते हैं।
$50 में आपको कोई मानता नहीं है आपको कोई।
तो मतलब अकाउंट में पैसा खाली 1500 होता है?
हाँ जी। तो ये सिर्फ एक स्टार्टिंग और एंडिंग टारगेट्स होते हैं। 3 लाख लिख लें इसमें, आप जाके मेरी तरफ मिलियन लिख लें, डजंट मैटर, वो उनको आपको सिर्फ टारगेट्स।
कितना ट्रेड कर 1500 में कितना ट्रेड कर सकते हैं बेसिकली, मतलब कितने लिमिट में कर सकते हैं?
4 लॉट।
एक 1 लॉट इज
$50।
तो 4 लॉट कर सकते हैं
मैक्सिमम 4, लेकिन जितने नंबर मर्जी ट्रेड करें, 100 ट्रेड कर जाए, दे डोंट केयर। तो यू जस्ट हैव टू मेक श्योर कि 1500 आपके पास मैक्सिमम लॉस होता है। SRES on 15th hand. Okay, so you see this number right here. We have a mathematical calculation right here that you ask me how much stop loss there should be. No more than $187 is a stop loss from the mid band, which is maybe 4.5 points. So if you are taking a trade and it has gone against you maximum 200, get out. Because 200, 250, 237, 287, and then account starts to deplete, right? This is any account, any size.
So maximum 200, you can use the stop loss basically.
Maximum. 4 points से ज्यादा या 4.5 अगर आपको थोड़ा सा और बफर देना है, क्योंकि यहाँ से मिड बैंड से 4.5 पॉइंट या 4 पॉइंट गिर गए ना आपके अगेंस्ट, तो वो नीचे ही जा रही है। वो अब उसने ट्रेंड पकड़ लिया नीचे का, या अगर आपने रेड में थी और वो ऊपर अब देखें यहाँ मैंने सेल किया, ठीक है, वो चढ़ती शुरू हो गई, आप कितना वेट करेंगे, वो आई नहीं, यहाँ पर आप बैठे रहे। अच्छा, यहाँ पर आपका -200 हो गया, ठीक है, आपने यहाँ पर सेल किया था, -200, -300, -400, -700, -1100, यहाँ तक आपका अकाउंट उड़ चुका है। आप वेट करते, आप यही काट देते यार, ठीक है, मेरे साथ मैंने यहाँ सेल किया था, ये ग्रीन हो गया, मैं यहाँ से सेल कर दूं, निकल जाऊं ट्रेड से। तो डैनियल सेज व्हेन द कलर चेंजेस, सो कलर चेंजेस मूवमेंट इज नो मोर देन $200 मैक्सिमम। मैं इससे ज्यादा आप लेंगे तो चांसेस है, फिर होता ही है आपने एक दफा स्टॉप लॉस नहीं लगाया तो अब आपकी साइकोलॉजी कहाँ खराब हो गई। ऑलराइट, यू टुक दिस ट्रेड and it went against you -$400, and then finally started to correct. -400, -300, -200, and +400, and your brain will send the signal. देखा last time भी आ गई थी ना price, तो you will get trapped into this very easily. If you don't put a stop loss, eventually your mind is gonna say देखो last time आ गई थी, तो होगा ये। अब यहाँ पर आपने सेल किया, यहाँ 200, 300, -400, -500, -600, अब अगर अभी भी 1500 है, वो वापस गिरने लग गई, -1400, -1100, -1200, आप यहाँ एंटर हुए थे, वहीं आ गई, यहाँ 0 पे आ गई। आपने कहा देखा लास्ट टाइम 1200 माइनस तक बैठा हूँ, आ गई थी। 1, 2, 3, 4 दफा आ जाएगी, फिर एक दिन ऐसा आएगा वो आपको इतने अगेंस्ट ले जाएगी कि वहां से वापस क्लाइंब। So it's not recommended to let your losses pile up.
So better है कि आप वहाँ पे
यहाँ पर एक्सिट कर दो यार, आपने यहाँ पर सेल किया था, आपने कहा यार ये रिवर्स नहीं हो रही, I'm getting out, right? So it's going against. So again on that day, today, I entered at 400. It went against me 468. At what point I have to start thinking अब नहीं वापस आनी यहाँ से। नैस्डैक में तो आपको नंबर ये होना होता है कि मैं 500 पे एवरेज करूंगा, 300 पे करूंगा आगे। सो एक पॉइंट पे आपने इसको डिसाइड करना है कि अब मेरे अगेंस्ट करिए। मैं लॉन्ग जा रहा था, ट्रेंड चेंज हो गया, एकदम आया, और मेजोरिटी ये काम होगा न्यूज़ के दौरान। आप ट्रेड में थे, लॉन्ग में थे, एकदम न्यूज़ आ गई, and you're like, oh my God, FOMC आ गया, मैंने तो CPI देखा ही नहीं था, वो गया 50% है ना, या तो आपके फेवर में चला गया, वो गया तो 500 दे गया, लेकिन अगेन तो
गिरा तो
सो पहला काम है न्यूज, हैबिट बना लें एवरी मॉर्निंग कि आपने, मैंने जिस तरह देखा कि आज 10 बजे कुछ होना है, भाई 10 बजे मार्केट से पीछे हो जाओ, मुझे नहीं, मेरे पास एग्जिट हो, बीच बाउंड्री पे आ जाए। अगर तो अकाउंट में $1,00,000 पड़ा है ना, न्यूज भी कुछ नहीं कहती, वो घूम फिर के आ जाती है। आपके पास 1500 से 4000 का अकाउंट है, वो न्यूज उसको ऐसे ही खा जाएगी। तो इतना छोटा अकाउंट होता है फ्यूचर में कि वो उनको केयर नहीं होती आपके 1500 के, वो बिकॉज वो एनवीडिया वाले दिन तो हजारों लोगों के 1500 वो खा जाते हैं। इट्स
स्टॉप लॉस जब लगाते हैं तो ऑटोमेटिकली सिस्टम
yes. So system will say, okay, so let's do it right now. Let me give you an example. I will buy here, green है जी, मैं buy कर लिया, ठीक है, and I will put a stop loss right here, sell stop loss. So now two things will happen. I bought it at mid-band, price should either go up or go down. If it goes up, I'm in profit. But I have told the computer, hey, if it goes below this line, I don't want to stay in the trade anymore, right? So stop loss क्या करेगा, आपको trade से निकाल देगा. So the word is stop loss. Treat it like your best friend. That hey, this is my stop loss. So then you will
स्टॉप लॉस मतलब जितना आपने प्रॉफिट कमाया ठीक है,
प्रॉफिट नहीं कमाया, उस जिस प्राइस से एंट्री की है ना, उसके अगेंस्ट स्टॉप लॉस होता है।
ओह, मतलब कि बेसिकली लॉस इतना जाएगा बेसिकली। ओके
कहां से एंट्री की,
ओके।
अब देखिए मेरी एंट्री है $0, मैंने 17 पे सेल किया, लॉन्ग किया, ये ग्रीन है, ठीक है।
हाँ,
अब यहाँ पर एक 18 हो गई ना, तो मुझे $50 मिल जाएगा, ठीक है। लेकिन अगर 16 हो गई तो 150 जाएगा। तो मैंने कंप्यूटर ये देखें, यहाँ पर मैंने लॉन्ग किया, क्यों लॉन्ग किया, दोनों चार्ट ग्रीन है, तो मैं सेल क्यों करूं, लॉन्ग किया है ना, लॉन्ग किया, ये $1 आ गया, मुझे $50 नजर आ गए, यहाँ मैं क्लोज कर सकता हूँ। लेकिन $50 लाइव हुआ यार, ठीक है, ट्रेड लगा हुआ है 25, लेकिन मैंने कंप्यूटर से कहा कि यार अगर 13.75 से नीचे आ गई ना, मैं निकल रहा हूँ भाई, मुझे नहीं चाहिए इससे ज्यादा लॉस से नहीं। तो मैंने कितना लगाया, $200, 17 से 13 का फर्क है 4 टाइम्स 50, $200, 200 हो गया। तो मैं, क्योंकि मैं 200 दोबारा कमा लूंगा, मुझसे 1700 नहीं कमाया जाएगा, राइट। वो फिर बैटल बहुत अपहिल है। अब देखिए -37 हुआ, +50 से -37 हुआ, अब ये गिर रहा है -25, लेकिन -200 पे तो आपका ऑर्डर खुद ही निकल जाएगा। तो ये आपको इसलिए लगाना चाहिए, ये आपको फेवर पता कि कब देगा, जब आपकी फेवर में प्राइस जा रही होती है। सो यू एंटर्ड राइट हियर एंड प्राइस स्टार्ट्स टू क्लाइंब अप, I can move this stop loss, and this is called trailing your profits. A stop loss becomes profit trailing when you're in profit. So, where's the market right here?
It's like a shield.
It is like, so it's protecting it. So here's the thing. I entered right now 59.16. 17. That's my trade. I went long, that I'm buying. That I'm saying computer price should go up. Okay, it goes to 18, 59, 18. I will have $50.
Yeah.
I have protected myself that if it goes to 13, please kick me out of this trade. I don't want to stay longer in this trade. So right now, look, $75 minus. I have it set. So once it hits this number, it will close my trade automatically for me. So that's called the stop loss. So in a futures market, or you need to put in a stop loss. At what point? Otherwise, it will keep draining. So now I'm -75, -6.
The moment it touches 59.13, it is going to kick.
75. Yeah, so almost at 14. So 2-point stop loss, $100 minus 160, 70. I am getting out. So you can put in your stop loss. I will never recommend put a stop loss of $50 because it will come, take it, and then shoot back up. So give it some breathing room. So all right, it goes against me, maybe maximum 200, because I've seen it -187 and then shoots back up, right? So So there you go. My stop loss got hit.
Yeah.
It closed. My trade is done. I took that stop loss. So because look, now the trade is now अगर मेरा ना होता, अब यहाँ से वो गिरनी शुरू हो रही है. ठीक है, ऑलरेडी कितनी गिर गई है? 12 पे आ गई है. वो 200 अभी 300 हो जाना था. 300 से अब ये यहाँ से गिरनी शुरू होगी. यहाँ तक आते रहते हैं ये 700 का नुकसान हो जाना है. तो आप जल्दी निकल जाओ ना बुरे ट्रेड से.
अगर प्रॉफिट स्टॉप लॉस लगाना है, ट्रेडिंग जो करना है उसको,
मैं यहाँ सेल करता हूँ. एक सेकंड, यहाँ सेल करता हूँ. अब मैंने सेल किया, यहाँ से नीचे जा रही है ना, मार्केट प्राइस से सेल कर दिया. ये मेरा स्टॉप लॉस ऊपर है. ये देखिए, ये मेरा स्टॉप लॉस है. पहले तो ये देखिए, ये $62 मेरे और माइनस होने थे अगर स्टॉप लॉस ना लगा होता. ठीक है, 75 हो गए हैं. अब ये ट्रेलिंग प्रॉफिट हो जाता है. वॉच दिस. आई विल टेक माई स्टॉप लॉस एंड आई विल पुट इट एट ब्रेक इवन. देख, $12 लॉक कर लिया मैंने. अब वो गिर रही है ना, प्राइस मेरे फेवर में जा रही है. कितने? वो मुझसे 12 उसने दिए और निकल गया. So same stop loss turns into a profit trailing.
Okay.
So it's you're giving your losses from your profits. So when you see 100, lock 50. When you see 150, lock 100, lock 50. So generally we ask you to come behind 6 to 10 ticks. That as it's climbing, you're locking your profits. क्योंकि अगर एक मिड बैंड यहाँ से अच्छा चला गया तो आपको अगर 200 है तो 100 लॉक कर लो या 200 पे क्लोज कर दो. इट्स अप टू यू. इट्स कंप्लीटली अप टू यू. It's all experience. It's all. So if I sell here, again, I sold here. Here would be my stop loss. That if it goes against me, so I sold it at 11. Let's do a buy stop. That if it goes against me 15, 4 points, I'm getting out. Now, if it goes towards 15, it will kill my trade. But if it goes in my favor, I will pick that stop loss and trail and trail and trail.
like how many points?
4 to 6 ticks behind.
Like next could be 59.
Well, लेकिन वो देखें अभी 15 पे आ रही है वो वापस 15 पे आ रही है.
अगर नहीं आती, फेवर में आती तो 59 11 पे डाल सकते थे ट्रेल करके, राइट?
यस. तो अभी वो 10 से एंटर गई, थोड़ा सा उसने 11 से मुझे 10 का प्रॉफिट दिखाया, अब अगेंस्ट जा रही है. Right, so actually ideal entry would have been right here now. It's at the mid band. So now I've sold it at 1375. I will put my stop loss right here. So if it now goes in my favor, I will move that stop loss continuously. Look, I'm up $12, $25, $37. But I have my stop loss set as 17 now. That from 13 it goes to 17, I'm out, right? So stop losses will move in both directions depending on if you're in plus or minus. मेरा ख्याल है कि आपकी ना वो चेंज हुई है.
नहीं, मैंने अनइंस्टॉल कुछ इशू था चार्ट्स में, पूरा अनइंस्टॉल कर दिया था, इसे वापस से चलाना है.
नहीं, मुझे आप नंबर आ गया होगा. एक सेकंड में.
मेरे भी
ओके, आपका नाम क्या था?
अनिल.
नील की रिक्वेस्ट आई है मुझे.
मैंने रिक्वेस्ट नहीं डाली थी.
नहीं, आपने कॉपियर
मैं पहले यूज कर रहा था इसको, फिर मैंने सब अनइंस्टॉल कर दिया था.
फ्लोबॉट या एपेक्स?
एपेक्स.
ओके, एपेक्स कॉपियर है. आप एपेक्स, हाँ वो सेम है. अगर आपने एपेक्स कॉपियर लिया हुआ चलता है. आप जाएं गूगल पे करें एपेक्स कॉपियर.
मैंने आपको इसका नंबर
ठीक है सर. यूज पर सर लाइट दा बटन दबा देना थैंक यू नंबर आपने भेजा मुझे एनी दस
1581
हाँ जी
1 then 581
सर
okay
आपका नंबर क्या था
647863831 okay any text का
हाँ जी
1981573
1981
फ्लो वाला दूसरा है
सेम इट्स जस्ट न्यूअर वर्जन ऑफ एपेक्स कॉपियर ये देखें क्योंकि आपने लिया हुआ तो चलता है ये इसमें इस वेबसाइट पे लॉगिन करें
okay thank you sir
टेक केयर जी टेक केयर इसमें यहाँ लॉगिन करें क्लिक साइन अप नाउ
sign up or sign
नहीं साइन आगे अगली पेज पे आएगा साइन इन
सारे दिखाएंगे
ये लिखा है नो प्रॉब्लम टेक केयर जी
बढ़िया
ये लिखा है कॉपियर ट्रेड कॉपियर डाउनलोड सेव फाइल निंजा बंद कर दें जरा अच्छा सर ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਦੇਖਦੇ हैं ਇੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਮਸਲਾ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ एपेक्स है सर अकाउंट एक्टिव है क्या
मैं वीक में 2 दिन ही अवेलेबल यहाँ पे आता हूँ पर रेस्ट ऑफ द डेज अगर मुझे वीडियोस देख
ऑनलाइन superareas.com पे सब है रिसोर्सेज लाइव वीडियोस रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो सब कुछ ऑनलाइन सर एल अकाउंट कदों लिया है एक सेकंड नहीं सर नहीं चल रहा लेट्स सी कनेक्शन एक टिकट खोल दिया आपने 1 घंटा पहले उनको टिकट खोला था ना तो मैं अभी दोबारा मैंने रिप्लाई किया लेट्स सी सो निंजा बंद हो गया सेटअप
जवाब ही नहीं देते
नहीं देंगे अभी थोड़ा सा बुलनाक्स की सपोर्ट काफ़ी ठीक है
This one working is okay right now because we don't see.
Yeah, it's coming. That camera is working. Go stand in front. Look, you just walk. It's working. Look.
So,
So I switch the cameras based on what I'm presenting.
oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
When you go this one,
Yeah, this doesn't. So watch this.
Sir, 1 बजे पवन ने बोलना
हाँ सर अब देखें wait give it because it's 20-second delayed.
yeah, that one has a problem.
Watch this. There you go. Now you see this. So I've switched. Ab khole sir.
This is cannot removable, right?
No.
We cannot remove
No.
because here you can see clear.
Yeah,
right?
but this is just for image for talking. No, but you're not supposed to be using this because it's 20 seconds delayed.
Oh,
So you can't use it for live anyway.
okay.
Yes.
So that means this
Take it,
line
take
will
it.
be all this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All this. So basically, your commentary is the main for this page, yeah?
सर आ गया कोई और कोई सेटअप है
नहीं कुछ नहीं done.
दोनों को कनेक्शन बाकी 10 से चल गया सही
पवन हो गया and the other part is really clear. But is that only you know they refuse the price and this is 90%. So take profit one time, it was one conversation that is possible. When the budget comes and create and that's it's a lot of everything. But they get it from As compared to purchase of they covered agree that they of the
If I put the custom stop loss,
Yeah,
sometimes show up, sometimes no.
it should every time. Look, it show.
Yeah, right now it's
Yeah,
showing.
yeah,
Actually, I was to come to you. Now they are scared. To show. Yeah,
No problem.
that way is no risk, right?
All right, time to shut this thing down.
सर वीडियो में एक ये आपने भी एक दिन एक्सप्लेन किया था बट तो एक इमीडिएट ओवर सोल्ड हो के ओवर बॉट कितनी